Yo. Oh, I didn't do this.
You're now tuned into the Next2Flex podcast.
Streets talking about it.
Nice.
Yo. We back at it again. This is Bezel. I am your host. And this is the Next2Flex Sports podcast. And I got the fellas with me again. I'm going to let them introduce themselves as we go around the room. Starting with O.
O here, ready to talk some sports with my guys. Let's go.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Sean here, ready to talk sports. Slick 45. Let's go.
What up? I guess I'm here to talk sports.
Yep. All right, DMVD Nice here to talk some sports and have some fun. Let's get it.
Okay.
What's up, Jo? Talking Shit Podcast, Netflix. I mean,
Oh,
Netflix.
Netflix. Ooh.
Netflix.
I'm here to
Netflix with no chill. Netflix with no
do
chill.
some- yeah, I like to Netflix and chill. But I'm here to talk some sports, I suppose.
All right, man. We about to get into it. We're gonna let he gonna narrate this joint this week, man. So we're gonna get into it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get right into it. Let's start with our power rankings. We had some big games since our last power ranks update a couple weeks ago. We'll just go around. Who you got there, Sean? Who you got at the top? Let's get the top three.
San Fran, Dallas, and Baltimore.
All right,
I guess I'm next.
Yep.
yeah, you might as well.
I mean, it's San Fran, Baltimore, than Dallas.
Yeah, I got the same thing. And let's elaborate on that. I mean, there's a whole bunch of upsets this past week, so definitely San Fran, Baltimore, Dallas. And really, Eagles lost? Who else lost? Kansas City lost and Miami lost. So I don't know who for. So, but yeah.
I mean,
But it's
it
was a crazy week.
Yeah,
My
fourth
fault,
is Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, fourth got to be Philly, man.
I mean,
Still
a
got it.
loss is not the end of the world. Like this power
True.
ranking change every week.
True.
So yeah, it's like
They went out. They still get the number one seed, right? I think.
right, exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I got the top. I got the same top three: San Fran, Baltimore, Dallas, Philly 4, probably KC 5 somewhere. You can fight over 5.
Shit, I'll say Buffalo's 5 for KC, but
Miami.
I'm saying.
Yeah, Buffalo can fight for that 5.
I don't know. I don't
Miami
know.
lost to the
Nah.
Titans, man. Like, they
I
fell
think-
back.
I'm not
What about
sure
Detroit?
about-
You can't. Yeah, you can't. That don't count.
I'm sure about
Detroit,
Buffalo. I'm
Detroit had a bad
I'm
loss
not-
too. Detroit got spanked by Chicago.
I think Buffalo's so inconsistent, man.
I'm telling y'all, Detroit ain't real. Detroit ain't
Every
real.
time you put Buffalo somewhere near the top, they start doing something stupid.
Hey, they won in
That's
KC.
the only thing.
It means
you know what I'm
something.
saying? They 6
Yeah.
6 and 6, 7 and 6, something like that. I don't know.
They won in KC.
Detroit? No,
Yeah,
they was 8-3.
no,
They was
no,
Detroit.
no,
Detroit
no.
was only had.
Buffalo.
Come on, Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo. Oh, yeah. They started off so bad, but if they can make the playoffs, they can get hot. I mean,
Well, yeah, they definitely a dangerous team. They just every time I try to think they good, they be like, they lose to somebody that's not even on the map.
well, I think once they fired the coach, they're playing a little bit better. Josh Allen's playing better. Defense still making plays. So they got Dawson Knox back. So he healthy now. So they got another tight end, another weapon. They finally giving the Cook the ball more. He balling out, getting some catches out the backfield. So I mean, they dangerous. I mean, I could see them getting to the AFC Championship if they make a run.
Yeah, they got
Who is their number 2 receiver? Who they number 2? Gabe? Is it Davis?
Gabe Davis. Gabe is hit or miss.
Every week,
Man.
hit a miss.
He's number 2.
He can kill you, or he can kill you.
I mean, the thing is,
Yeah.
Diggs is missing right now too, though. So it ain't just Gabe Davis. Diggs is also missing. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting.
Yeah, but they winning without him though. They win. They're using the other weapons though, so they still, you know, like I said, they got that Kincaid, that rookie. Yeah, he's nice.
Josh is running the ball a lot more. That's a big difference.
Yep.
Josh not afraid to run it.
So who you got? Phil? Who your top three?
Joey or me? Joey, you said yours, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Joey did his. Who you be?
My bad. Yeah, I got San Fran, Baltimore, and Dallas. And pick anybody after that between Kansas City, Eagles. And I just give you my top three.
Yeah, that's what we asked for.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying everybody else named a couple people, you know what I mean? Just saying. You know, I just said
I wouldn't get too high on Buffalo. You know, off because Kansas City is seriously flawed, man. I don't.
Yeah,
y'all had them kind of hyped up, you know. But
who did?
I think that lead, man. Buffalo, he loves Josh Allen.
Who?
Joey does.
I do not.
We don't like
Josh
Allen. He loves Josh Allen.
I do not at all. I actually think Josh Allen is overrated. I actually think he's a little overrated myself.
Yeah,
but you know, that's a whole nother conversation.
But that leads us into our next topic, the MVP race.
Oh yeah,
y'all got San Francisco up top, Dallas, Baltimore. Who your MVPs?
I wrote this down.
Similar? Is that similar? You got D-Nice?
I got Tyreek, man. Tyreek number one. I mean, overall, instead of going with Brock Purdy, I would say Tyreek. Then I would go with Lamar, then Brock Purdy. I mean, I'm changing up a little bit because I don't think I got Tyreek, then Lamar, Brock Purdy, and maybe Dak. That's my top 3 or 4 right there. I mean, really, it gotta go somewhere different than a quarterback. Quarterback isn't always the most valuable player. But I'm going with Reek.
Oh wow,
Reek number one. I like that. What you think about that?
Change up a little bit.
What you think about that?
Here we go.
Me?
Yeah, Kevin.
What you think about Tyreek number one?
I love it because if you the customer is going to be the customer, you know, Dak, Brock, Lamar, Jalen, but really it should be Trent Williams, Debo, Tyreek Hill, Myles Garrett should be in the running. Basically, not the typical quarterbacks because they you know, Brock's playing better now because Trent and Debo is back, not because he's Brock. You know what I'm saying? Dak's playing well, yes, that's fine, but if we could somehow remove the QB bias, you know what I'm saying? I think it could open up for a lot more players. Like Trent Williams to me is a legit MVP candidate. Like he's making the best team go. He is the engine that makes them go. Trent and Debo. It's not really Brock. You know what I'm saying? But that's my list. I don't subscribe to the QB. Huh?
You telling us a tackle is the MVP of the NFL? An offensive tackle?
Yes, man. He is the best player on the best team. What? He's the best player on the best team. Say he isn't.
He made difference when he was out. When he was out, I mean, they struggled. They struggled.
They came back and smashing Brambles. I mean, he came back.
No, he wasn't the only one.
Why is that?
It
was Debo.
Him and Debo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the way I feel about this, the award is called Most Valuable Player. San Francisco has more of a. I said every week it's a machine. It's a balanced team. You know, Debo was out the same time Trent Williams was out. You know what I mean? You talk about. I mean, take this one guy away. He's most valuable to a successful team. I mean, how can you not say it's Lamar or Dak right now? How could you not say that? I mean, Trent Williams, yeah, it will hurt him, but like you said, they're a machine, man. We're talking about the most valuable player.
By that definition, it's always gonna be the quarterback, and that's what I'm trying to get away from. Like because the Frisco, we said is a machine, but you can have a best player on a machine. It doesn't really take away from Trent being the better player. He is the reason that machine works so well. It will still work.
Well,
you know, relatively speaking.
Your position has a lot to do with how valuable you are. Shit. I mean,
yes, and I'm saying if we can do away with the bias, always the best team quarterback is always MVP. That's not always true because you just said it's the most
Yep.
valuable player to that team. Like if you take away Lamar, yes, that's a problem. But Tyler Huntley did fine last year when Lamar went down. Like
Not really. He tried.
Hey man, hey, he was a Pro Bowl quarterback. He was a Pro Bowl quarterback.
Pro Bowl quarterback who threw one touchdown.
Was he Pro Bowl? Yes or no?
That don't count. That Pro Bowl don't count. That Pro Bowl don't count, man.
Was he a Pro Bowl quarterback?
That's an asterisk. That's an asterisk behind that Pro Bowl.
On his resume? Is it on his resume?
AFC quarterback dropped out.
Is it on his resume? Is it on his resume? Thank you. That's my case.
Figure out how the hell you go from Tyreek to Trent Williams. I'm trying to figure that shit out.
Hey, I'm giving names. I'm giving names that because honestly, if Tyreek's in the running, Trent could be in the running too because it's going to go to a quarterback. So we just doing wishful thinking now anyway. It's going to go to a quarterback. It's going to go to Dak, or it's going to go to Brock, or it's going to go to Jalen or Lamar.
So,
exactly.
So who you think gonna be MVP, man? I mean, I don't know. All right, B-Cell, who you think gonna be MVP? I mean, that's the shit. I didn't name that motherfucker's most valuable player. I mean, I hope they got an offensive lineman award for Trent Williams because you're right, but hard time making him MVP of the league, the whole league.
Most
Who you got, B-Cell?
Yeah, I think it's gonna go to a quarterback. I would like to see Tyreek get it, and a dark horse is catching on real good. It's on CD Lamb is looking good, but he can't catch Tyreek. But
yeah,
nah.
Tyreek. I think Tyreek. That's who I would like to see get it, but they're gonna give it to a quarterback, and the quarterback probably gonna be Lamar.
Again,
And Lamar part 2. Second one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because everybody else is like hurting.
I actually agree. I think
He's-
it's most consistent.
yeah.
I think it's the most consistent up and down. I mean, like Dak is playing well, but he's been playing well like the last 5 or 6 games, I guess.
Yeah.
Like lights out. Lamar's been consistent the whole year, so
He be consistent. His numbers hasn't been as good as his MVP numbers a couple years ago, though. His numbers,
right.
them
Dak's
crazy.
the leader right now. Dak's the leader right now.
Unanimous though.
Numbers wise, Dak got it numbers wise. Yeah.
Yeah, Dak's the leader right now. Like if Dak keeps winning,
when I think
Dak's gonna win it.
When I think most valuable, I think Lamar, man. Without him, they wouldn't be anything.
They're not doing anything.
What about you, Sean? How you got yours, Sean? How you got yours?
I mean, I just went with the quarterbacks, and of course they got Dak leading, but I'm gonna give it to Brock. Winning team, winning system.
To the favorite? Come on.
I mean,
the question is who you think gonna win it, not who you want to win it. No.
It's who you think is the MVP. Who you think?
I really think Debo is the MVP, but he's not gonna get it. And
I love Debo.
Well, I actually then I would agree with DMV Nice because Tyreek Miami turned everything around when he got there. Like he turned everything around, so he made Tua look better. I mean, it just I
mean, Mike McDaniel has something to do with that.
All right, so why we on Tyreek right here?
All he doing is running past people, dog. That ain't hard to design. But he is doing well with the offense. I'm just saying Tyreek just
I want to ask Sean this. You said that I just want to know. You said that you would give it to Purdy because he's on a winning team, but they're 10-3, and Lamar them is 10-3, and I think Dallas is 10-3. So, but I want to know. But so you think Purdy is more valuable to his team than Lamar is?
It's actually a good question.
Yeah, that is a great question.
He think it's the best team. That's why he thinks it's the best team. He thinks it's the best team. That's why.
Yeah. But I mean, I get it. I just want to know.
Yeah,
I want.
And just basing it off of their last 2 games, they Brock and them won clearly convincingly. Lamar struggled a little bit, especially in the third quarter. when you need to start making your pushes to win games, because that's, I guess, my understanding. That's when you win a game in the middle quarters. Nevertheless.
Middle quarters. I thought you meant the fourth quarter. I was saying fourth quarter of money time. Making plays and down the stretch is where you make your money. Yeah, that's middle quarters you can struggle,
Right,
but as long as you come down.
Well, let me say this, since y'all, I remember in past discussions y'all was saying how Tyreek Hill was dumb for leaving Patrick Mahomes. I think Kansas City dumb for not paying him.
I said it.
I think Kansas City dumb for not paying him.
KFC was dumb. Okay.
I said it was dumb.
No,
Yes.
the fact is Kansas City dumb for not paying him.
And you see where they are now, right?
They should have did whatever they had to do to pay Tyreek Hill, because they had him, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think that was dumb.
That was the dumbest thing.
I think that was the dumbest thing ever. Like, why would you let him go?
Well, you see how they're struggling right now,
man. They let Tyreek Hill go. They definitely
they still won one chip. They still won without him. They didn't win no more. They won one chip without him, but they're not gonna win it this year.
They thought they was a machine, but I guess the machine need cars.
I mean, it caught up to him. I mean, it finally caught up.
Superman every week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
yeah.
While we on the NFL here, let's go over these. Let's switch over to D Nice over there and go through these picks.
All right, let's do it. Is it that drop
of the week?
One more time.
D's dynamic picks of the week.
All right. Here we go. I won last week. So last week we had we picked 4 games.
Oh boy.
So I was 4-0. Picked all of them right.
I feel like we need a recount because I don't know. We need to know what
I'm going through. I'm going through right now because I'm the only one. Basically, I'm the only reason I'm 4-0. I'm the only one who picked the Bills.
Yeah, you picked the Bills. I laid it back.
All right, Sean. I picked the Bills. Everybody. Sean was 3-1. Bezel 3-1. Oh, you was 1-3 / 2-2 because you changed your pick midweek. And Jo, you was
wait. When I heard Gino was out, I changed my pick.
You changed it before game.
I texted at 2:30. I texted that to the group at 2:30.
Change my pick.
All right, man, keep moving. But that was a bad pick anyway. All right, and Jo, you was 2-2. So this week's game, I got Broncos Lions. That's gonna be the first game we're gonna talk about. Broncos got a big win. Lions struggling down the stretch. I think it's gonna be a good game right here. It's in Detroit.
Oh, Silverdome. Is it the Silverdome? No, it's for
Detroit.
Yeah, well, you
Ford Field. Go ahead, Bezel. Start off, Bezel. It's in Detroit.
I have family in Detroit, and I want them to win, but I just don't believe in Detroit, man. I think they paper tissue. I've been saying that for a long time. I think that Broncos defense is for real. It's for real. It's probably top 3 in the league, 4 in the league, and I think they're gonna put that boy on the dirt and on the turf. You feel what I'm saying?
Wipe them down.
All Russ have to do is just play a basic game and gonna beat them with that defense.
Okay. All right. What about you, Jo?
Well, Detroit has made me a believer that they are not who people think they are. They are not. And actually, quietly, like I said, Russ is having a pretty good season, and I think it's going to continue. I think they on a 4 game.
It was 5 when
they lost.
Okay,
yeah.
5.
And then they won.
They 5-1 in the last game. So
yeah,
I'm gonna give them 6-1. I think they're gonna beat Detroit. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a close game, but I think they're gonna beat them. So I got.
What about you, Kev?
Yeah.
Jared Goff is different at home, so Detroit.
That's true.
What's the score?
Wow.
All
right.
24-17.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Okay.
Put that down, D.
All right, Sean. What about you? What about you, Sean?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna pick with Kev. I like Detroit on this one. Might be tight. Let me see.
What you predict?
That's what I'm trying to do. 21-17. Detroit.
What about you, O?
Yeah, this look like a trap game right here. You know, you see Detroit struggling a bit. Buffalo coming off a big win. It's a trap game, man. Detroit gonna win this. Detroit gonna win this. They want you to pick Buffalo, but Detroit gonna pull this out.
Denver. They playing the Broncos, so
I mean
Broncos.
They probably do want you to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the Broncos. That's what I meant. Broncos coming off a win. That's what I'm talking about. So
they
okay,
that
you got
home cooking.
okay.
That home cooking. So what is 3-3? I don't know, man. I don't know if y'all been watching that Denver defense, man. They look real.
Do you pick Denver too?
I'm about to pick. I'm thinking Denver going to cover because they're going to cover the spread. But I think Lions going to win it close though.
Okay.
I think Lions going to close. It's going to be close though.
Right now, what is it right now, D?
I think the spread was like 5 points. I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna cover it. I gotta check to confirm. But when I looked earlier, it was like 5 points.
Right now.
5.
It's 5. That's crazy. It's 5. I'm putting money on Denver.
5.
That Denver.
Let me confirm. Somebody look it up. I
got you.
5. Yeah, 5.5. It's Detroit.
Yeah, 5.5. Yeah, I got Broncos covering that spread, but I got Denver winning. I mean, I'm sorry, Lions winning. Yeah, I got 5 on my sports book. I got.
Somebody write down these picks.
Broncos.
Detroit.
Hey, I got 4. It's 4-2. I'm writing them down right here. I got the
games
4-2.
Yeah, right down. You gave them. Right down. You said they're gonna cover. They're gonna cover 5.5 too.
Yeah. Parlay that down. You parlay that.
They don't cover. He get a half a point. He get a half.
I should have parlayed it because I ain't parlayed. I lost last week. All right. Next, we got the Bills, Cowboys in Buffalo. That's gonna be another Sunday 4:00 game, prime time. Cowboys in Buffalo. That's gonna be a good one.
I'm not picking this one.
I know that's
all right. Come on, Sean. You start us off.
I knew you was going there too. Oh my God.
That's gonna be that's game of the week. I think probably.
You think so?
Yeah, that's definitely game of the week.
Answer wrong, your food might be different for the rest of the week.
Listen,
especially in Buffalo.
Especially in
Buffalo.
Sean, answer wrong, and your food might be different for the rest of the week. You know what?
You know she listening.
Throw the play.
Oh man,
Buffalo minus.
Buffalo
minus 2.5.
Terrible for this.
Let me text her and say, you listening right now?
I think I'm gonna stick to like I told y'all last week. I think I'm gonna go with the defense. Yeah, Dallas. They're not kicking their hind parts, but I think they're going. Now Dallas by 3. Dallas by 3.
They in Buffalo. They in Buffalo.
Yeah,
they're in Buffalo. It's gonna be cold.
In Buffalo. It's gonna be cold. Exactly. Ain't that dome? Ain't Jerry's world.
Yeah, it ain't Jerry's world. But I still like how their defense came up, man. It
ain't Buffalo, Texas. It's Buffalo, New York.
I mean, Josh.
Exactly. Go ahead, Kev. You waiting?
Kev ain't waiting. You was hoping you skip him.
Yeah, right.
I know I don't want to go.
It's hard to go against Micah Parsons, man.
He love that dude.
That dude's amazing, dude.
He is amazing. He's amazing.
Shit.
It'll be 46 degrees.
Darius was trashing him last week. Darius was trashing Parsons last week.
It's gonna be dry.
Nah, I won't trash him.
But he also picked 4 games, right? So I'm trying to figure that out.
Say he's gonna get ran over.
All right, man. I'm going Buffalo. Home team.
You review the tape.
Buffalo. Okay.
Buffalo.
Yeah, Sean, stick it to you.
Begrudgingly.
Go ahead, O.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick Dallas, man. I'm gonna pick Dallas.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Dallas.
What's
I'm
the
gonna warn
score?
you right now. This might be one. This might be one I change about 2:00.
It's locked in. Locked in. No changes.
Be on your phone. Be on your phone. Let them so you know. By your phone.
Go ahead, Bizel.
Buffalo. No. I got Dallas, man. They playing in Buffalo. It's 46 degrees. It's not cold. No,
right now.
It's no wind. It look like the wind and no snow. I think Dallas gonna get
You be checking yours about 2:00 too. Once you see it drop down to 32, you be like, wait a minute.
It drop down
5
to
o'clock.
38.
It's gonna get cold.
Them flurries gonna come. You gonna be like, oops, my bad.
What about you, Jo?
Who, me? You said me?
Yeah.
Me? My go?
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually.
Uh-oh.
I'm actually use something Kevin said on the opposite way.
Is that?
Kevin said, he said golf is different at home. Well, I feel like Dallas is different on the road. And Buffalo, they did it. It wasn't kind of impressive last week, but this is tough for me, man, because I want to say Buffalo because I think they're gonna beat them. But Dallas has been showing me a little bit different this year. But I'm gonna go with Buffalo. Only because it's in Buffalo. If it was in Jerry's world, it wouldn't be no hesitation. But I think I'm gonna go with Buffalo and Buffalo.
Jesus Christ. I think you flip-flop about 4 times, man.
I did, didn't I?
I know. He was trying to figure it out.
The missus.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm going with the Bills.
Not for long, Not for long.
She said, "Oh, how tunes have changed."
Yeah,
she been on us. She said she especially called out Kevin. About how those Cowboys, y'all got to put some respect on their name. You know what I mean?
No offense.
Not taken. No.
But yeah.
All right, we got 3-3. I got Bills. I think Bills going to take care of business at home. It's going to be a good game, though. All right, so the Monday night game got Eagles, Seahawks in Seattle.
Oh,
will Eagles lose a third straight, or do you think Seattle can get a W? Anybody gonna go on the limb pick Seattle?
And I'm picking Seattle on them boys, dog. In Seattle, in the rain. It's gonna rain. Go ahead. It's gonna rain. It's in Seattle. Yeah,
check the weather.
It's always raining in Seattle.
80% it rains every day in Seattle. So it's gonna rain in. It's gonna rain on Philly, man. They're gonna
rain at some point in that day, probably.
Yeah, they gonna lose.
DK gonna go for about 150, right? DK gonna go for what, 150?
Man, he a train wreck, man. He can't handle his emotion. Yeah.
Hey, when he a hothead, man.
Is Gino gonna play this week?
All right.
Gino, right? Is Gino playing?
I don't think so.
He might. He said he's looking better. He's looking better.
Let me check.
Drew Lock didn't look bad.
Drew Lock was looking like a Zach Wilson 2.0. Like,
oh shit! That's not good.
All right, go ahead, Jo. Who you got? Jo?
Oh, I ain't no question. I'm going with Philly. I don't think. I'm going with Philly.
What about you, Kev?
Philadelphia.
I think everybody going with Kev. Sean, you Philly too?
Yeah, PHI.
He know how to
they
spell.
Ain't going 3 down. I think the way Antonio.
If Gino play, I want to see
Mr. Brown after last week. He got points to prove. He got to let people know he's still out there. And then Smith.
You say Antonio? That is not his name.
I mean, not AJ Brown. You know what I'm talking about?
Brown. Okay.
AJ Brown.
And my man that dropped all the passes, Smith. He need a duo.
Yeah. He had a rough game. What about you, O?
If Gino play, I want Seattle.
Ain't no if. Who you
And
pick?
if he don't
We'll
play,
get that report. We're gonna get that report before
Yeah.
we'll credit him that. We'll give him that
You
report.
credit.
Right before
Okay.
So if G don't play, he won't Seattle. We can give him that.
I got Eagles, man. Eagles gonna get back on the winning track. It's gonna. They're not gonna dominate though. It's gonna be a tough, close game.
His name is Arthur
Definitely
Juwan.
What? Arthur?
Arthur Juwan.
I never knew it was Arthur. Yeah, that's funny.
That's his name.
Arthur
Oh.
Juwan Brown.
That's dang. I guess that's we learned something new.
Nigga named Arthur.
What's the last game,
I would call myself
B?
AJ too. Oh man,
What's the last game?
That's what Wikipedia said.
that's the last game. That's the last game. I mean, we can do
Oh,
Ravens, Jaguars, can be a good game. I was gonna do 3, but we can do 4.
No,
The
it's
other,
not.
Last week.
I'm trying to think. That was probably the best 3 games out there. The other game was kind of command. We can talk about the Commanders, Rams.
Why we keep talking
Jacksonville
about the
play
Commanders?
Ravens.
I mean, we gotta say something
Hey,
about them.
look at my logo.
They did last week without the bye. They did great last week with the bye. They did great. They did awesome.
mean,
Like,
They did. They moved up in the standings, right? They moved up in the standings.
I heard lunch was on time, and people was meeting.
Hey, did y'all hear that Montez Sweat?
Everybody was on time.
Yeah, he was talking mad trash, BZ.
Y'all hear that Montez Sweat?
Nah, what Montez say?
No, what do you
I
say?
screenshot
What
it,
he say?
man. I did screenshot it.
Yeah, what he say?
He
He feel
Go
good
ahead.
to be.
He been balling.
Basically, he said it feel good to be playing in a team, playing for a team that's not really giving up like the players giving up. He said where he come from, this is words. Where he come from, they be ready to get the season over, pretty much. You know what I mean? Where they
That's
at right
fine.
now.
I mean,
Facts.
people,
Facts.
people who are gone can say whatever they want to say. Like it doesn't bother me.
Let's say something about the culture. Say something about the culture a little bit. You know.
Or he's a bitch ass dude. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but say, he just wasn't-
Yeah, like it doesn't matter.
Chess, dude.
Hey,
I ain't
D,
gonna say
what,
that
what,
in.
where they playing at? Are they playing in
Chess,
Jacksonville?
dude. Okay.
They're playing in Florida. They're playing in Florida.
Okay, so his comments was he said where I
That's
come
gonna be.
from, it was kind of like just waiting on the season to end. He said, but here, like every week, it's a new challenge, and people want to play for a man beside them.
In Chicago, though. I mean, they ain't doing nothing either right now. I mean, like,
And the
but
guy
I guess
got-
they're
Win
playing
though.
harder. I
Trying to
guess.
win, though.
Yeah, like he did a chase.
point
He
is
went
they're
from,
trying to win.
Like Chase. He went to.
He said,
Chicago.
I've never seen a head coach run the team and call defensive plays. So that's new for me. A lot of respect for him as a coach.
Our coach is doing it now.
Well,
He's on a new team. He has to acclimate to the new team. Like this is par for the course. It means nothing. Like he's not gonna sit there and badmouth the Bears. He's on there now. So,
but do you think he threw a little shot? Did he throw a little kind of?
Of course, it's a shot.
Little
But
shot.
who cares?
I mean, it's a little shade. Yeah.
It's
I
always
I mean,
a
I
shade.
don't care about it
That was
because
a
I mean, he's
shotgun
a better
shell.
coach.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
But then you think about like, what does that say? Because like you was playing, I remember him getting interviews and stuff, and he was playing with Sweat them, and he was like how they were dogs and all that kind of stuff, and this and that.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? It changed up because he was speaking
Yeah,
positive.
he's talking about the organization.
yeah.
He's talking about the organization. They're not playing to win. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah,
No, he said
sound like
players.
you're a little-
You see
It's not
John,
like it's
John,
good,
you
though.
see John
He attacked
No,
players,
he said
too.
players. He talking about
He
organization.
players,
He said
too.
players. He's talking
Yeah,
about
that is an
Jonathan Allen and
organization.
everybody else.
That's-
No, it's not, man. No, it's not.
Maybe certain players, but you see Jonathan Allen, he play hard. He always gives a shit about about what's going on. So
He attacked players,
Man,
dog. He
that's
said
a-
the
that's a
man
culture.
beside me.
He attacked
He
players.
said the man beside
He
me,
attacked
dog.
players. So again, that's good for him. Hope we feel better about it.
That's a culture thing.
Yeah, it's a coaching thing. It's cool. My homie from the A just tapped in, Street General. Okay.
Oh, that's
Good
a
man.
salute.
all right, so does anybody think Jaguars can beat the Ravens in
Not at all.
Florida?
No.
On the moon, it doesn't matter. They're not going to. It doesn't matter.
Gonna be a good game though.
Who the
Yeah.
quarterback?
On the moon.
Trevor, or it don't even matter.
Trevor played
Trevor
last
playing.
year.
Trevor's still playing. He played through ankle injury. Yeah. They lost Christian Kirk.
He played pretty mobile.
Kirk got hurt.
He had that.
Yeah, Kirk is down, so that made a difference.
had in the Super Bowl. He had that kind of
Yeah.
magic.
It's Sunshine, not Varsity Blues.
Yeah, they look ugly though. It was an ugly loss. Yeah, I think we all got Ravens. We all got Ravens.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, that's the best. That's the best 3 games right there.
Varsity Blues.
What's
If we
next?
all
What's
got the
next?
same
Oh,
pick, you could just scrap it.
yeah,
All
All right,
exactly.
so now we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on now to
the meat and potatoes.
Hall of Fame.
Oh, the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame
It
nominees.
was like
The nominees for
2008.
induction were named last week. We're just going, for nostalgic sake, go through a couple positions and who y'all think. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go by position, and y'all just say who y'all think. Which I'm gonna start with
because I
quarterback.
picked all the way through.
Okay, yeah. You can still give your
Picking O line too, man.
Oh,
Man, I only did 3. I'm not doing a whole
Yeah.
rack of him.
Yeah, I did.
all right, well,
Yeah.
I followed
I'm
instructions.
gonna name. I'm gonna
3.
give you some names. I'm gonna give you some names, and you just say who you like. All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
for quarterback, all right, we got Michael Vick, the late Steve McNair, Randall Cunningham, Doug Flutie, Tony Romo,
Let me start it off then.
Donovan McNabb.
I'm
Who
gonna
would
start.
you pick out of that group?
I'm taking Cunningham. I like Cunningham. I mean, it wouldn't be no Michael Vick. It wouldn't be no I'm not even saying Flutie. I like Flutie. I like Flutie in school, but I just don't think it would be a Michael Vick or any other running quarterbacks without it being a Cunningham.
Steve McNair. Yep.
I think he deserved to be there. I think Cunningham deserved to be there, even though they never got a chip. They didn't bite a chip, and I think a lot of it be based off if you bite chips and stuff too. But he didn't bite a chip. But I just think it will be him out of that crew.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
I mean, just
I mean, he was better than all of them.
I just think he was different, and the position, and basically he was like the predecessor of Vic, like those things, the things that he did
Basically.
with the ball. Yeah, so I think like the game started changing with quarterbacks. Like a lot of black guys looked at me and said, "Hey, I could do this, and I could be like him. I can do these things, and I can." He didn't run as much, but he ran more than the other prototypical quarterbacks at that time. You know what I mean? So, and the guys looked up, and I remember Vic did an interview talking about this one time, and he mentioned Randall Cunningham, and he was like,
So because you think because he the pioneer, he led the road to a mobile quarterback,
because
he should be mentioned in
so.
all the
Yeah.
for them.
I think part of
I'm
it.
just asking questions. Do you think he had a better resume than Donovan McNabb?
I mean, people.
I mean, the man with the
they
5 straight.
say McNabb. I like
the 5
McNabb.
straight.
I understand all that. I understand that, but
Super Bowl, and he had a pretty prolific career in Philly.
Yeah, but I just me myself.
I mean, I just think that's where the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I think I agree. The Hall of Fame does look at numbers, but you also look at trailblazers and who changed the game. And Cunningham changed the game more than McNabb.
And Donovan McNabb, they always put choke behind him. And then once he went to Washington, man, it made a stint.
I ain't even talking about Washington.
But it's just that whole stint. But I just
I Washington.
Don't bring that one out. That was ugly.
I like Campbell. I like Campbell, but then I look at the joint with him and T.O.
I get what you're saying. I'm not arguing.
And I look at all that, but you didn't get that from Cunningham. That boy was a
But
dog.
if we talk about Hall of Fame numbers,
yeah, I know, and I'm talking on my
hands
part.
down, I think that group should be the one to go in.
Well,
him or McNair.
Wait a minute, this is not talking shit. This is Next2Flex, Flex. And when you get to your turn, Jo, you can talk about it right now. But wait a minute, no, you listen.
You have,
wait a minute, I can do this.
I'm just saying.
When I was speaking on my part, you know what I mean? You asked.
But we was talking together. You said I just asked you a question.
When it's time for it to segue over to you,
I just talked.
You can elaborate who you like.
Why we doing that? I just asked the questions. Why we doing that?
Come on, take control, moderator. Come on, O.
Why are you doing that? I just asked you a question, dog.
Listen, when I'm saying is, I
understand. Bryson is over there, not here. I just asked you a question.
What I am saying is,
okay,
I like Cunningham I think because he was a trailblazer. I think because he changed the game. And I think because of the guys that you mentioned looked up to him. And also, I mean, I'm not knocking what McNabb did, but he came to games to me, and people complained about he didn't put a lot into the game. People complained about his playing. His players complained about him giving up on the team and stuff like that. You never got that from me. You never got that from Cunningham. You understand what I'm saying? You never heard that kind of stuff. Maybe because social media didn't exist or whatever, but whatever. You never got that from him. You know what I mean? So that's why I chose him. That's all.
Okay.
Man, that was a lot.
Yeah. So
I got.
Sean,
Go ahead,
who you pick, Sean?
Facts.
Sean, who would you pick out of that, Sean? Jesus Christ.
I picked Randall.
Mm-hmm.
I picked Randall.
What do you think,
and
Kev?
just one
Think, Kev?
piggyback, he was also trailblazer, and it was just him and Warren Moon at one time. So it's just transitioning just for the time. It's his time. And it's not to say that none of the other quarterbacks will get in, but it's his time.
None of them battles could get in. None of them. None on that list. None on that list. I mean, I understand what you're saying about being a trailblazer, Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick, whatever, but you still got to perform on the field, and they didn't perform at a high enough level long enough to be Hall of Fame. Like the way Bama's getting the Hall of Fame now is that if you're okay or decent. No, Hall of Fame should be a elite of elite player, not just good for 1 or 2 seasons. So none of those players, those QBs, did enough on the field. The one that has a better argument, or at least can put up an argument, would be McNabb. But his stats again don't compare. Like it's unfortunate, but Hall of Fame is supposed to be a special situation, a special honor. Like you can't just be a okay career wise and make the Hall of Fame. That shouldn't be that way. There's a Hall of Okay and Hall of Fame. Hall of Okay, sure, yes, but Hall of Fame, no, not at all.
None of them.
Yeah.
None of them.
I agree with.
I mean, he got a point. He got a point, but
I don't think any of these guys.
Yeah,
I don't think any of these guys. I don't think any of these guys fit the bill for a franchise Hall of Fame quarterback. I mean, Vic had a good resurgence. You know, he probably more of a cult guy than closer to Allen Iverson than he was to a Hall of Fame quarterback. But yeah, it's hard for me to pick one of them. What you gonna say, Darius? What you gonna say?
I mean, he does make a good point. I still like Cunningham just because he was a trailblazer, and you look at what he did for the Eagles, then also what he did when he went to Minnesota, and how him and Randy Moss had the connection before what's name came out there, Culpepper came out there, but yeah, but I think it was it's a tough list. Yeah, definitely no one's elite on that list though. No one's really elite as you can look. I mean, Rich Gannon, not elite. Just no one's elite. That's the only problem with that list.
Rich Gannon was good for 1 year, wasn't he?
All right.
After he was old too.
Maybe two.
Yeah,
you got
that chip, but he was old, like you said.
Who did Mark play for?
The Rams.
You said Rich Gannon got a chip?
Rams.
Yeah, why is Mark Walsh even eligible?
Bulger. Yeah, he had a good career.
He put up some numbers.
Mark Bulger, yeah. He replaced Kurt Warner, so he had Troy Holton on them, throwing to them. He got numbers, but it's not Hall of Fame numbers.
But for how long
numbers
though?
Up.
I think like 2 or 3 years.
I don't know.
Oh, it was 2 years. Okay.
He has.
All right.
He has I can't find the numbers right now. What the hell is it?
Dang, I didn't even think Mark Bulger was a starter for that long.
Nah, he's
right past.
No.
I went right past that.
That's what I was saying.
I just went right past that.
All right, so let's go to running back. Let's go to running back now.
That's a tough list. That's a tough list.
I ain't even like that list.
All right, so let me name off a few.
I ain't gonna knock you. I didn't either.
We'll go from there.
I ain't like.
Let me name it. Sean. Let me name it real quick. Sean Alexander, Mike Allstott, Tiki Barber, Jamal Charles, Eddie George. We got Steven Jackson on there, Priest Holmes. Who else catching my eye on here?
Warwick Dunn, Eddie Joel,
Jamal.
Man, Brian
I said Eddie
Westbrook.
George.
Baltimore.
You know who I like on there? I like Larry Centers on there. I like Larry Centers.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Playing fullback,
Larry
man.
Sanders,
Yeah.
he did
was something else right there, man.
Didn't he have 100
He
catches
played,
a couple of years?
he had a long career too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
long career.
Larry was a pass catching fullback. Like you don't see that.
Yeah.
He
had
played with the
100
Yeah, he
Cardinals,
was unique.
right?
1 or 2 years in a row or something like that.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
He had a lot of catches.
Yeah.
To be a fullback.
So who your favorite? Who your favorite on that list, Kev?
I go first. I pick Mike Allside.
Okay, so next,
Whoa.
so
All-star.
explain that, please. Explain that.
Nah.
Explain.
He said, nah.
Nah. I
You don't
actually
even want to
didn't.
explain that.
I had it written down. Then I looked. I said, "Oh hell no!" My
He
toss-up was
he vetoed
between,
himself, yo. That's funny as hell.
my bad.
Hey, you
excuse
can
me,
think
my
about
bad.
it, man. You can think about it. We'll come back. You can think about it. You can think about it. What you got?
All right, all right,
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All
I'm
right.
Bless
good.
you.
all right. So
Nah, you want to pass?
I mean, I can go.
Hey, think about it.
Go.
Go ahead, think about it.
All right.
Go ahead
All right,
think
so
about it. Sean.
what shocked me about this is that there aren't too many running backs in the Hall of Fame. It's like 24, I think I counted, and that seems hella low. But I'm looking at these players, right?
Yeah.
I got yeah, look it up. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at
He
these
did homework.
players.
He did homework.
I did a little something. I'm looking at these players, right? And like again, these guys were good for a couple of years. Like I got Sean Alexander, he won an MVP, but he had one bomb ass year. Chris Johnson had
He
2,000
fell off.
yards.
Yeah.
Chris Johnson had 2,000 yards. Fantastic. That was it. Brian Westbrook had a long, sustained career. So to me, he should be because he was a cog in that offense. So
Fort Watts right there.
Like, there you go, Fort Wizzy. And then Steven Jackson was amazing also. Jamal Charles, Vicky Waters.
Jackson was a beast. Steven
Right.
Jackson was a beast.
Those guys I think should get in, but I found it weird that there were only 25 or 24 running backs in the Hall of Fame. Like that sounds hella low.
I think it's just careers don't last.
So pick
very
one.
long.
Pick one of those. Pick one of those. Pick one of those.
Out of that list, who's the top? Yeah, top two.
Pick one. Pick
Top
one.
two. Brian Westbrook.
Pick
Jamal
one.
Charles.
Pick one. One.
Brian
One.
Westbrook.
Okay.
Brian Westbrook.
All right. What do you think, D Nice?
I also picked Brian Westbrook. I grew up with him. So I mean, obviously, looking at the list.
Shameless plug.
That's why you
I
picked
know, right?
because you grew up with him.
No. I grew up with him. A cool dude, but
Picking him
looking
'cause
at the
you grew
list
up with
though, I also liked.
I'm
I mean, so many good running
I'm
backs.
gonna pick Joey then.
But he was the top. He was the top pick out of this list.
Yes.
Just the only thing he couldn't do is win that chip.
Westbrook.
Besides that, he had a great career. That's the only thing he can do. Lost in the Super Bowl, but he had a great career.
That's a home pick. That's a home pick.
Hometown.
Yeah.
Represent.
What about you, Josie?
Well, immediately, Eddie George popped out to me because I like that dude. But like I said, I mean, we going off of career or longevity or whatever. I think I'm with Brian Westbrook, who probably had the longest and most sustained career. You know what I'm saying? Like none of the guys are elite. Brian Westbrook was really
Steven
really
Jackson was
good
elite.
for a few years, but he sustained being good for a while. Like he was really really good for like a couple years, but this is the sustained level of how good he was probably better than everybody on that list. Like you said, these people pop for a couple years or a year, and then that was it. I mean, but Terrell Davis made the same thing. So I don't know.
Exactly. Terrell Davis is one of the 25.
But I think it would be him or Eddie George. Because Eddie George had a pretty
But don't Terrell got two rings
career for a little while too.
Yes, Terrell has 2 rings.
Yes, but
He has 2 rings, but he was dominant the years he played though. That's one thing. He like he said, he was dominant.
Well, he had close to 2,000 one year, didn't he, or something like that?
He was dominant. He was dominant. He deserved that joint. He just said to
Yeah,
have a
but I
short
guess
career.
can't you say the
So
same
who you
thing
got,
about Sean
Bizel? Who you
Alexander?
got,
He had
Bizel?
2 careers. I don't know.
I ain't like none of that list,
Who you
but
got,
I
Bizel?
Westbrook. I'll take Westbrook.
Yeah.
I'm with the Westbrook situation too. Hometown cooking.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
My
Sean,
family
you got
knew him
yours
too.
down?
Cedar
You got yours
Wood.
down?
Yeah, Westbrook.
Mike
04
Allstott, we don't want to.
Hills.
We don't want to collaborate on Mike Allstott.
Nah,
I mean,
man.
I ain't gonna lie. I did like him. I liked him and Wark Dunn. I liked him and Wark
Mike
Dunn in
Allstott.
Tampa Bay. But
Yeah, they was
I mean,
good.
How about ain't nobody? Go ahead.
no, I was just saying after listening and going over the list, like you said earlier, a lot of these, a lot of these guys had like 1 or 2 great years, and then
Yeah, that's tough. That's
like
why the
like
Grizzlies-
like I hold on, Dorsey Levens, he played for Green Bay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did win a Super Bowl. I think he.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he won
He
that
did.
one.
He wasn't like dominant though. It wasn't like
Yeah.
I mean, it was Brett Favre's team, but yeah, he won a Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
He won a Super Bowl.
Okay.
But
He
the
helped
thing
him.
is, though, we
Good job.
may have to like the longevity thing can't quite be applicable to running backs because they
Correct.
are essentially a splash in the pan. Like they're going to be good for 2 or 3 years and that's it.
But I
Yeah.
think
So, I mean, go ahead.
I think we should give him something for lasting and being good for longer than that, though. I think that's why I gave it to Westbrook too, though, because I think he was, like you
He's
said, he was really
consistent.
good for 2 or 3 years,
Good
but then
for a
he
little longer.
sustained being
Yeah.
a pretty good running back for longer than
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he maintained that even kill.
Yeah.
I got a question there. When
All right.
Frank Gore is eligible, should he be Hall of Fame?
Frank Gore.
I think he definitely should be.
Probably.
I think so.
If we go for that, if we go for
Not
that,
first,
He played a lot of
not first
years,
ballot, not first ballot, but
if we go off of what we
eventually,
talking about today,
yeah.
if we go off with, because he probably lasted for
I think
ever.
Yeah, he played a lot.
He might
He
have
played like
Yeah.
35.
he might have just retired yesterday or something. I don't know, because that dude. Well, one time they said
Might be still
said
playing
Frank Gore gonna start a game. One time, whatever last game he started, they said Frank Gore gonna start the game. I thought that dude had been retired. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought he had been
I
retired.
agree.
All right, last one. How about
Yeah.
LaShawn
all
McCoy?
right. So
Shady getting in.
Crazy
Shady
work?
gonna get in
Oh, you
first
talking about
ballot.
crazy work? Crazy work. As he left me, he wasn't no more.
I don't know, man. His numbers are.
I don't know.
And KC,
He on the cusp.
Give it crazy work.
Can you have two Eagle running backs in the Hall of Fame? That'd be we'll see.
I mean, yeah.
Mm.
All right. Sorry, I'll go.
Enough of that gibberish.
yeah, one of my favorite running backs on that list. I think he was way underrated. Fred Taylor. I thought that Bama was nice.
Oh, Fred Taylor.
I like Fred Taylor too.
Sean,
I like Fred. I like Fred.
You know Fred, my dude. You know Fred, my dude.
That was my time. He had a short career, but he balled out, man.
Fred is my dude. I agree with
Fred
that.
Taylor.
I think Sean Alexander
Florida.
and Steven Jackson worthy also. That's what I think.
Why nobody bring up Stephen Davis,
we
man,
move on
with
to
the
wide
Redskins? Nobody bring up Stephen Davis.
Why you keep bringing up Redskins? Let's leave them at 4-6.
Hey, I was wondering if somebody going to bring Stephen Davis up. Yeah, he had like couple good years.
Good old number 48.
Westbrook.
I know.
Right?
I know, right?
Michael Westbrook.
All right, so we're going to wide receiver now.
Michael
We're going to
Westbrook.
wide receiver.
I can kick it off.
Yeah.
I got
So
it. Go ahead.
We'll let him read off the names first. Let him read off the names first.
Oh, what's this wide receiver?
Please let me read them off. All right.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna start off. Andre Johnson's eligible. Chad Johnson, Brandon Marshall. We got Andre Rison still on there. Steve Smith Sr., Hines Ward, Reggie Wayne, first year eligible.
That shit is tough.
And one of my favorites of all time, Devin Hester.
I'm
Not a receiver though.
Let me do
Not a
it.
receiver. But
I'm going. Let me start. He's
All right.
started as
Who?
Can I do it? I got Devin Hester.
That's what he
I'm
listed
gonna
as. He
put
listed
Devin
as a wide receiver.
That's one. That's number one.
I'm gonna put. They list him as a receiver, but I'm gonna put Devin Hester because, I mean, he's just getting in the Hall of Fame. It's not based off being a receiver, but I'm gonna put him in the Hall of Fame because he holds records. He holds records like
not a receiver.
but still he'll make it.
I would, if you're gonna do Devin Hester, you gotta put in Brian Mitchell before him for
Wait a minute.
or Dante
Come
Hall.
on now.
No, he don't
Or
go
Dante
before
Hall.
him.
Like,
No, he don't go.
Listen,
He'll go before Hester.
Let me say this.
Brian Mitchell
B. Mitch will go for Hester.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, fellas. Let me say.
No,
Yeah,
we're close to Hester. Mitchell
holds
was close to
record.
Hester, man.
It's put like this. When you say record,
He beat his
name is-
record. I mean, he had the record first.
listen what I'm saying. He got 19 kick return
What?
touchdowns, 14 punt return touchdowns, 20 return touchdowns, which include punts, kickoff, and mixed field goals, and fumbles and interceptions. Nobody is even close to him.
And you know
So
what he doesn't
I think
have?
so.
A receiving touchdown. It's the wide receiver.
And he
He's
did
not
the
making
Super Bowl too. He did the Super Bowl too.
Exactly.
He's a football player.
He's not a good receiver.
He's a
You put him
football
in as a return, as you put him in as a special teamer, then okay, I'm with
Okay,
that.
that's so he's a football.
Not
All
getting
the,
any receiver.
all the numbers he broke was Brian Westbrook's though.
Yeah, I know, but I just think
Brian
with
Mitchell.
his accolades,
Exactly. It's Brian Mitchell. Exactly.
He
I
broke
just-
all
Who had the
Brian
records
Mitchell.
first?
But I do
Exactly.
like-
At the time, who was number one?
Brian Mitchell had it on the records. He
Wait a
did,
minute,
but-
did
What does that have to do with it?
I like Bolden
His
too.
record.
Well, regardless of why are we even talking about Devin Hester? He wasn't a receiver, so why are we doing that?
I don't know. He's
Basically.
brought it up.
Because he's eligible for the Hall of Fame.
He quarter two.
He is a wide receiver. He's eligible for the Hall of Fame.
It says also
Hall of Fame. That's what I'm talking about.
AKA punt returner, AKA kick returners, but wide receiver. But he wasn't no wide receiver. I
Did he
mean,
make 1.2? Am I tripping?
He was a cornerback.
So you gonna say he wasn't a wide receiver?
He got drafted.
yeah,
as a
he was
corner.
cornerback.
He got drafted as a corner.
So Larry Sanders wasn't a fullback. Larry Sanders wasn't a fullback.
No,
Sanders wasn't a fullback.
what we're saying is that if they try to categorize Devin Hester as a receiver, he's not getting the Hall of Fame. If they put him as a kick returner, punt returner, special teams player, he gets in, but he's not getting in as a receiver.
Yes.
It's not going to happen.
You can't
It's
do
not
that.
going to happen.
That
Does he
doesn't
get in
exist,
as
though.
a
There's no
player?
kick
A
return.
football
Numbers at
player?
receiver are
If we say
ridiculously-
he's a
doesn't-
football player. What does he
Special
get in?
teams do exist. What are you talking about? Special teams do exist.
And they're on the list. So I mean, if you just
Right.
go
Yeah,
down-
Brian Mitchell was on the list. He should be in the category. Brian Mitchell, Josh Cribbs. That's
Yeah.
that's the
Brian Mitchell,
that's
yeah.
the category he needs to be in.
Agreed. He's not.
And
a
I would
receiver.
put B Mitch before him because he had the goddamn records.
Hey, that's the first
But
time
he
I
broke
heard
his
he
record.
touched
What
on
are you
this.
talking about? He broke his record. He broke his
Hester
record.
broke his records, broke all his records.
But they had to be there to
Yeah,
be broken.
well,
he had to be there first though. He got him. So put B Mitch in first and get him later.
Hold on.
Who had the records before Brian Mitchell? Mel Gray. Mel Gray had the
Gail
records
says,
before Brian
Yeah.
Mitchell.
don't sit back about no Mel Gray. Mel Gray's my dude.
So wait a minute.
Mitchell
Super Tech
should be in
Mobile
that
had
category.
him and Barry Sanders in the
He had the
backfield.
record first.
So can I ask you what you put? So we put Randall Cunningham in that jump because he was a trailblazer, but we won't put B Mitch in that jump.
No, I didn't say we wouldn't put him. I didn't say I
Or
would.
Hester.
I'm just
Or
saying,
Hester.
like
I didn't say
I'm
I
just
would.
saying because he was there before
You
Hester,
can't.
right?
You can't. Exactly. You
But
can't put
it's not on
the
the-
successor before the one who was the dominant in his
I
era
don't know.
first. He was dominant in his
I'm-
era before.
He wasn't on the
Hester.
list.
Why can't
He
you?
wasn't on the list.
Why can't you? Why
If
can't
he
you?
was on the list, I would
Why
definitely.
can't you? I don't get that.
Well, we can't put him in as a receiver. I
hometown
know that
picks.
much. How about that? Since we,
Nah,
we
ain't about
talking-
hometown. I mean,
He's a football player. Put him as a football.
I mean, if you put him over any of the receivers, then that's crazy to me.
that's
I mean,
robbery right
Andre
there.
Johnson, Brandon Marshall, fucking Reggie Wayne. Like, come on, that
Jordy
can't-
Nelson is in there too. Jordy Nelson.
I wouldn't even put him over
Antoine Bolden.
Jason
Is it
Nelson. I don't even know who that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, Jason.
So,
A receiver. Come on, man.
Jason.
Not a receiver, dog.
Who is
Not a
Jason?
receiver.
Jason
I don't
Nelson
know.
with-
That's his little
He went
brother,
on-
I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know.
Jason
All right,
Nelson
so let's
graduated.
move on. Let's move on to defense, man. Let's move on to defense.
Hold on,
we ain't
hold on,
we
hold
ain't
on,
picking
hold on,
other
hold
receivers.
on.
We ain't picking
Hold on.
receivers. We ain't picking
Receivers-
receivers.
Receivers are simple, man. It goes down to Reggie Wayne needs to get in. Simple as that. Reggie Wayne, then Andre Johnson, Steve
Yeah,
Smith
he-
Jr., then Jordy Nelson. Boom.
Jordy
Like,
Nelson.
Reggie Wayne
Nah,
has to get in.
You got Reggie Wayne, of course, but you got to get Torrey Holt too. You know, part of
Yeah,
little bit
Torrey
Torrey
Holt.
Holt. Yeah, you forgot about
Torrey
Torrey.
Holt- Oh, yeah.
You better
Yeah,
show
but
on
you gotta
turf. You
pick
gotta
one.
get some of
Pick
that
one.
though.
Pick one.
Reggie Wayne is number one. Reggie Wayne is
Wayne.
top. Reggie Wayne's top, but then Torrey Holt and the rest of them.
One. Yeah. Torrey Holt too. Torrey Holt got to get in there too.
Yeah,
Torrey Holt was
I
Torrey
missed
Holt
that.
exactly.
I missed that.
So Ocho don't get in, huh?
Not
I
yet.
like Ocho. I like
Not
OJ.
yet.
Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Not with
yet.
them.
Not before them. Not before them dudes. Not before them dudes.
Yeah, not before.
No,
I gave him an
I
honorable
was saying
mention
that.
after them
'Cause
two.
I actually picked Steve Smith, but yeah, I understand.
I like Steve Smith too, but I just think Reggie
Mhm.
Wayne should be first.
Reggie Wayne.
Oh, if they do it that way, I don't know how.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Reggie
All
Wayne.
right.
Okay.
Defense. Go
All
ahead.
right. So our boy Antonio Gates get an honorable mention for that though.
I mean,
He
he's
played
getting
college
in.
football.
Yeah,
He's getting it for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
you know he's
Yeah.
getting in there. You know he's
Yeah.
I
getting
think I don't
Yeah.
think he's an honorable mention. I think
it's a given.
You don't
Yeah, he
think
getting
he's
in probably first ballot.
My honorable mention.
He might get in first.
Mine was Mike Vick was honorable mention because the cultural phenomenon, but he don't really deserve it.
But
All right. So how about these D linemen right here? Who would you pick out of these dudes right here? We talking about Julius Peppers, Jared Allen,
Yes.
Dwight Feeney.
Yeah, I like Freeney.
Who would you pick
I
out
like
of that?
Freeney.
I'm just going to keep it with them three.
I like that whole list. You can throw all them other players, all them other players. I like.
I like
that's
that
how
list too.
Oh
That's
my
me.
God.
Hey, Jamal
was
is a hometown dude too. Jamal Williams. He played at Carroll.
Julius Peppers too. Julius Peppers too. He went to Goodman High School. Yeah, he from the area too.
He is. I know that.
He went to what high school?
Yeah.
Who?
I forgot what high school the guy went to high school with. That was his cousin. He from was the Hillcrest Heights area.
Julius
Hillcrest
Peppers
Heights
from Hillcrest Heights.
area.
I don't know about that.
I thought he was from like.
I don't know about that.
Let me see.
Let
me look it up. Let me look it up. No.
I don't know about that.
No. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Fact check on that. We need a fact check.
Yeah. Jamal Williams went to Carroll.
on
That's definitely. But
I'm looking it up right now. He's from this area, man.
He can't be. He's not.
Man.
I won't tell you that.
Hey, you
born in North
gotta
Carolina.
fact check the Republicans, man. You gotta fact check.
I know, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
He from North Carolina. He was born in North Carolina.
Right. Yeah, he ain't from there.
Well, I guess the guy I went to high school with, that was his cousin. So I see him in the area all the time. That was his cousin.
Because there's bad chicks around here.
Most black people got people from North Carolina, related to people in North Carolina.
I mean, I got family in North Carolina too.
We all do. Most black people have somebody.
Everybody do. Yeah, everybody do. I like.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I like these D-backs on here. I like these D-backs because my man's on that Peanut Tillman. I like him on there. How about Darren Woodson? Bob Sanders, man. Bob Sanders.
Not Boston Wood. Not Bob Boston Wood Sanders. No, he's not getting
that. and one of my all-time favorites, Merton Hanks. How about Merton Hanks?
Yes, sir. Look at that.
I knew he was gonna say Merton Hanks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I used to love that shit. What you call that dance, yo? Funky chicken? What you call that, man?
I don't know. Yeah. Like a bobblehead.
We should have had a clip of that, man. That Merton Hanks joint, man. So who y'all think? I know y'all don't like Darren Woodson, man.
I think Darren Woodson was really good though.
Yeah,
he was a player. A good player.
Bob Sanders was that little dude was tough too. He stayed hurt.
Right, but he kept getting hurt though, man. Like he's not gonna make it.
Yeah.
I called him Boston Wood for a reason, man.
I like Woodson, dog. I like Woodson.
Yeah, out of that joke. Peanut Tillman.
Peanut. Everybody still talking about Peanut though. He got that peanut punch, so.
Yeah, man. He used to strip that
move. Yeah, they do it now, so they learn it from him.
Special teams, they do have Brian Mitchell.
Yeah, we said
They be hiring him to come teach the defensive backs how to do it. All right, so let's kill that Hall of Fame, man. We was on that joint for about an hour.
The special team, Brian Mitchell. They got Brian Mitchell. Y'all think he should get in? Brian Mitchell.
Man, y'all been talking about Brian Mitchell all this time.
I told y'all already.
Damn.
I mean,
we can't talk about Brian Mitchell no more, man. We can't talk about Brian Mitchell no more.
I'm just saying.
Before Hester.
I was asking, do you think he's going to get in this year? Do you think he's going to get in?
But he should.
This year, I don't know. He should eventually. I don't know when.
Hey, I did want to ask though. I did want to ask Cam Chancellor Cromartie who gets in though between them two.
Neither.
Who?
You said Cam Chancellor or Antonio Cromartie?
No,
Yeah.
Neither.
none of them.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, not.
I'm okay with either one of
Nah.
them.
Yeah, of the corners and safeties. I mean, I'm surprised Eric Allen isn't in there. He definitely never getting in, but everyone else was just, yeah, they were good. They weren't game changers.
Yeah.
Except Tillman.
Yeah,
Tillman's
they
game
weren't
was
locked
good.
down like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his stats besides
Yeah,
the fumble
exactly.
stuff ain't really doing much.
Troy Vincent played for the Patriots, right?
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Troy Vincent, he started with the Eagles
Yeah.
though.
Philly, yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so
That was fun.
That was fun. You know,
Troy Vincent had a pretty good career though. He was all right.
All right. Now on to some serious business.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got some serious shit happening here, man. That could change the landscape of football, college and professional.
This is
We
my joint.
talking about Josie's joints. All right, go ahead. Talk about it, Josie.
Well,
talk about it, Josie. You already know.
Last week it was known to it was brought out that basically Marvin Harrison Jr. has a NIL deal rivaling a top 5 pick money, 20 to 25 million to stay in college.
Woo!
Yeah, so now he's undecided as to whether he's gonna go into the draft or not. I think what they're trying to do now is that the NCAA is trying to change and saying that the school now can directly pay players as part of the
Is that
NIL.
right?
Yeah, they talking about. I don't know if they doing it. They talking about it because they're trying to have people. You know, they're trying to. I guess they're trying to. Because NIL deals kind of even the playing field for what I think for players. Because I think it did. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, if it wasn't for NIL, would Travis Hunter have gone to Jackson State? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he was still going to Jackson State for Deion. There's no way Travis Hunter gained money by going to Jackson State over Florida State or any other team. There's no way.
I didn't say gain money. I just said he probably. I mean, because if he was getting no money to go there, as opposed to Alabama paying him under the table, come on, man. You think that?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, because them people, come on, man. If he went to Alabama or somewhere else, a car with money would have showed up in his driveway, or his mother would have automatically got a job. So, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is he got some money. I ain't saying he got more money. I'm just saying if you can get a deal going to a school that you really want to go to, why not? You know what I mean? That's what I mean by it kind of evened out the playing field a little bit. I ain't say it just, Alabama and all them schools are still what they are. But now I think they said they're trying to change the landscape and have the schools directly pay them and all this other crap. But I don't know. I think that NIL has changed everything. Like you said, it's especially now you're talking about some of the top recruits, they trying to keep them in college by paying them that kind of money. Ooh, boy.
Here's the problem, though.
Crazy.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, it's rivaling top 5 money. So what do you think?
Right, but he got to go to class. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that is fine, Danny. Pam was saying, I know, you're right.
Okay.
Dewey is absolutely right. But eventually, it's going to come out.
You got to make sure it's grade straight.
Right, but if someone makes a choice to stay in school for the money, right? All they're gonna do is bring a bullseye on their back and say, "Hey, this guy's even going to class," and then big old scandal, whatever. It's a great idea, but if he stays in school, he's stupid. This is dumb. Like, what's the insurance policy on the NIL? Like
they said Marvin Harrison gonna stay in school probably 9 times out of 10.
He coming out, man. I'm saying it right now.
I said he's stupid. He's stupid if he take 25 million. He's stupid
with no insurance policy. No.
Well, see, is there?
Well, a lot of them still have insurance policies, though. Some of them have insurance policies.
He won't get one.
A lot of them have insurance.
And about he probably get one. His whoever.
Why wouldn't he have an insurance policy?
You think his father gonna have him get one? Like, come on, man.
I mean, that's
exactly. He already come from a father who, too. You know.
I
But
think
I
it's
mean,
dumb
you-
to stay
Bro,
in school
the
when
first
you
thing
go
I
to
thought
pro.
about.
If I could, go ahead.
Go ahead, Darius. Go ahead, Darius.
Auburn has.
I mean, if
Darius?
obviously professional athlete, but something about staying in college versus getting into the real world, and still getting paid. I still would enjoy that last year of college with all that money rather than. I mean, the NFL gonna be there. If as a personally, I'd rather stay in college. Yeah, you got some
You don't
class
know
to
if it's
take, but how much
you don't
class
know if
you
it's
actually
gonna be
doing?
that's what I was going to say.
Only
there.
way
You don't know if it's
that's
gonna
what your
be there.
insurance policy is for.
He could get hurt.
Yeah,
He's already got
But
a
the
bill.
NFL ain't
I got
gonna
paid.
always be there.
I'll
Top
add
5
this,
pick.
man. Like,
I said the NFL gonna always be there. That ain't a fact.
Listen,
right.
he's a
So
top 5 pick right now. So, like at the end of the day, he's still gonna be. He gonna have unless he die or his leg fall off.
no,
He's
it's not
still
true.
Exactly.
It's not true.
If-
Hold on. If Sam Howell came out 2 years early, he was number 1 pick.
He was gonna be
stayed an extra year is a 5th round pick. It changes every year, man. You have a limited amount of time to maximize your ability. You have a limited amount of time, man. Like
Sam Howell.
you can't play around with waiting to go pro. Like if you go pro, you go. You don't play around. You don't play around, man. Even for the money, you don't.
You know what I thought about? Like if they can offer them dudes, if they can offer $5 million, can they offer a dude coming into school like 2 or 3 years? Can they put multiple years on it? Because that will really change everything.
And that's a
man.
contract.
Oh, that's
But-
a good question.
but let me say this. I will say this.
I mean, if they told a guy off the top, yeah, if you stay all 4 years, we'll give you $100 million.
That's a contract.
That'd be crazy.
Well,
man.
that's
It's a
also
contract.
too risky.
Well,
That's too risky for a college to do that because you don't know you don't know how good a
Well, you already got to wait
But
3
if
years
they-
anyway. You got to wait 3 years.
It's risky,
regardless.
but if they bidding and competing, with other schools, they might take
there's
that
no
risk.
there's no
'Cause they can
5-star
get insurance.
coming
They
in.
can get insurance also.
There's no 5-star
Yeah.
or any star coming into college that's worth $100
Or sign a
million.
commitment. No one would be locked
There's
down.
none.
That's too
Let me
much.
say this.
No, I
Man,
agree with you. I agree
never
with you.
say never, yo. Never say
But-
never, yo.
There's not one high school player with
Never
I'm not
$100
gonna say
million.
never.
Never say never.
There's not one now, but also
Never say never. Never say
also
never.
since you have to wait 3 years, I'm thinking that it'll be they at least start out with a 2. Like, all right, junior year, you stay because see, you can redshirt your first year,
That's what I was about to
and
say.
then you can go at sophomore. But they say, well, you stay 2 more years. If you're a redshirt sophomore, you stay 2 more years. We'll give you 30 or 40 million. You know what I'm saying? Like that's feasible. I think
That
that's
shit could
more
get
feasible.
crazy.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm telling you why I think that's a bad idea. Right.
Well,
Every year is a new crop of B-status players. Like a college is not gonna want it. I don't care how good the player is one year. There's a guy behind him who's just as good. Like they're not gonna. Alabama isn't gonna lock down a player for 4 years. They're not gonna do that because they have more 5-stars behind them. They're not gonna do that.
I'm just saying, if it were to
man.
happen, all I'm saying is, if it were to happen, I would think it would start at 2 instead of the 4.
Oh, got the apostle in the house.
Hey, let me say this before welcome Apostle. Let me say this. They did an interview to Change Sports Up. They said Angel Reese, they interviewed her, talk about going pro, and she said, "I'm making all this money. I'm not even thinking about going pro."
Hold on. When did you say that?
That's a different sport, though. But that's a different sport.
I'm just saying.
Hold on.
They don't make as much.
When was that interview? When was the interview?
That was. I like
championship, right? After she won a championship.
When she got her NIL, when she was got her NIL money.
Okay,
yeah.
She wasn't eligible to go pro. It doesn't matter. She's just eligible now this year. So what she said last year doesn't matter. She wasn't eligible this year to go pro. You gotta be 21.
But they also don't make as much in WNBA too, though. I mean, WNBA is not going to make as much.
She couldn't go pro, so it doesn't matter.
So what I was going, that's what I'm saying. So what I was getting at is when you if you could be the big fish on the block, you making all this money, you in college amongst your peers. One more year, ball out. People have egos. They feel like they can ball out. They can ball out one more year. They getting this money. They getting this NIL deal. They in school. They having fun. And that's the real deal when they go to the NFL. And that's the dream. I get it.
Exactly.
But one more year.
You make a good point.
One more year, you the real deal in school. Now you got money. At first, you was a college, you was the man, but now you want this This chick over here, this chick over here, this and the other. You got money. You going to school. You got money. You
Hey,
loaded.
Bezel. I'm sorry, Joe.
Go ahead.
Bezel. There's no. I'm gonna go out on a limb. You know me. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah,
there's no athlete that wants to be a big fish in a small pond. None. That's not why you're playing the sport. That's not why you're busting your ass to be a big fish in a small pond. So having that rationale, like I could stay here at Maryland and be a beast, or stay here at Webb and be a beast. That's not how athlete is built.
Not just stay there. He also said he wants to win the championship. Big Ten or college championship. Somebody has dreams. Some people have dreams to win a college championship too, or something like that.
They can do it.
Exactly. He want to be Michigan. So I mean, everybody's dreams are a little different.
You play to go to the next level, right?
Yeah, man.
Let me say this on the Angel Reese.
But not your father's been at the next level. Yeah.
Angel Reese is making more money. Angel Reese is making more money now than she would make in the WNBA. That's probably why she wants to stay anyway. So she's making million. But
Harrison's is different. Harrison's different though.
But I think that's the difference. Like she's making more money now than she would in the WNBA anyway. So,
but again,
but Marvin Harrison came from money. His dad was a player. I don't know exactly. But Marvin Harris is a different story.
25 million. 25 million.
Yeah,
25 million or more than he will make next year.
No, it's equal to top 5 money. That's what they said. But that, I mean, in 1 year, I think that's more than.
Isn't that more than he would make 1 year in his rookie deal? Yeah, it would make. He would.
It would make more than his.
It would be his total rookie deal. It wouldn't be that 1 year. Total.
This right here.
NFL.
So he gonna get that next year though, right? He gonna get that bird in the hand.
Yeah,
that's more than he'll get NFL. This 1 year, that's more than get NFL.
Money on wood make it all good. So he gonna get that 25 million
next year. Yes.
You mean if
that's more than he would get.
Yeah, 20 to 25 million.
If I stay in school, I'm gonna get that in my hand next year.
Yeah.
Bird in the hand, be born in the bush, right?
If we come back and play football for OSU, it's 20 to 25 million.
But you gonna tell me if I graduate, I go play in the NFL and I get it overextended.
Probably
extended. Exactly.
But if I stay here next year and I'm a kid, and I'm a kid. I get it. I'm a kid.
Exactly.
And you're about to tell a 20-year-old, 18-year-old, I'm gonna put 25 million in your hand next year. To do what you was doing already.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Without the pressures of life. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. A kid. You about to one more time. Let's say it one more time, Kevin, because I want you to hear this. You're telling that you could go to the NFL and fulfill your dreams and do this and this and this on a rookie deal and possibly play behind somebody and go to the Commanders and suck. Or you can get $25 million next year. Next year. In your hand. You been broke all your life. And
well,
not
him. But not him.
Well, not him. But 25 million. The NIL.
That matters too. That matters, Bezel. That matters.
It does. But you putting $25 million.
Oh, that money? Yeah, that money matters.
And next year.
I think that's why it's such a big deal, though, also. I think that's why it's such a big deal.
I'm going to the next level, man. I'm
saying
that sorry.
Okay,
I'm going to the next level because I know there's someone behind me who's just as good. Like, I'm at Ohio State. There's 5 stars behind me. I'm not going to risk staying here. Like, no, I did my thing. I got the job interview. I passed the job interview. I'm going on because they're going to replace me. You know what I'm saying? They're going to replace me. Like, it's a machine. College, Alabama, Ohio State.
NFL's machine too. You don't perform. NFL's machine too. But
3 years ago,
but Ohio State recruits 5 stars every year to come in. You know what I'm saying?
How much money he gonna have in his pocket next year, Kevin?
Hey, listen, their receiving room
exactly.
Harrison got to worry about that. Harrison don't have to worry about that.
But like exactly. I said, the point y'all made, it doesn't matter about money. He's playing because he's good at the sport and wants to go to the next level.
So it clearly isn't about in his hand next year.
Okay.
I'm going pro, man.
He's a kid. So, I don't care about what your daddy is.
I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, all right. So,
real quick, I mean,
along where that can
along
go
those
from
lines. There. Yeah, along those lines, the third string quarterback of Texas, what's his name, Manning, has one of the highest NIL deals. He isn't even playing, So yes, he don't mind staying 2 or 3 years and chilling because he's not even playing now. So it does matter who gets it, but someone like a receiver, whatever, like nah, you gotta go, man.
I understand.
You can't risk it. You can't risk it, yo.
For your stock to fall.
Yes.
Apostle's making faces. Give him a
whole lot of faces. Whole lot of faces over there.
I know.
I'm confused though, bro. You say you're risking this and your stock may drop. How my stock dropping up? I'm 25 million in the bank. The end of the day, you get on a pro team, you play to try to get a contract, right? Correct?
Yeah, correct.
So I'm like BZL is saying, I'm 25 in before I even get on the field. I'm 25 in.
Yeah, playing college ball. Sure, I get it.
That's the sport I played. That's the sport I'm playing right now.
If that's the kind of athlete like someone wants to be a big fish in a small pond, that's fine. I don't think they're built like that. I don't think Barbara Harrison, regardless of money, is built like that. I don't think any player that works hard to be a 5-star, that works hard to get to a big school, is built to stay at that big school.
At the top level.
But you gotta understand. You also understand that now that they finally getting something that many athletes wish they could have had when they was coming through college, right? They finally getting compensated for their work. So it's an incentive that, okay, I can go over here, but I'm all right if I do stay. See what I'm saying? A lot of kids was forced in the league early. A lot of people was forced in the league early because they had to go because they needed to get paid, but I'm already getting paid. So he has an option. He can sit back and weigh his options. I'm not mad at somebody because at the end of the day, the objective is get paid, sir. It is a job, and the objective of your job is to get paid.
I'll say this. I'll say this. If you are playing football because it's a job you get paid, then you probably aren't that good. These guys who are elite, if you're playing football it's a job or ends to a means to an end, you're probably not that good. If you are an elite player, you're not playing because for the money. You're playing because you're good and you're damn good at it. That's why you're playing, and you're having to get paid.
I agree. I wouldn't assume
my kids can eat potential. My kids can't eat potential. My bills can't get paid from potential. My bills get paid from hash.
Look at how Harrison grew up though. He didn't grow up broke.
That's his daddy's money.
Harrison may be a different story.
That's his daddy's money. That's his daddy's money.
That's true.
Different.
I can't spend my daddy's money.
Broke. You don't know what they got going on.
Is that a reason to stay in or leave? I'm sorry. We saying, Omar, if he didn't grow up broke, it means he can leave or he can stay. Like what are you saying?
Well, I mean, he may not be all about money. He might want to stay in college and everything. He may, like Darius said, he already went on record saying he want to beat Ohio State. I wouldn't discount and say money is the most important.
Michigan, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean Michigan, but he didn't have a conventional coming up like most young guys struggling. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's as predictable. I think it's a chance he'll stay.
Can I ask you a question, Omar? This is a straight up question. Your son playing ball and he in the same situation. As a father, what would you advise him to do?
I would tell him to do what he wants, what his heart leads him to. I wouldn't just say take the money.
You wouldn't say take the money. No.
I would do what I want to do. I would do what I want to do. Now, if my family was struggling, my mom needed a house, that'd be a different story. But if we living comfortable, those same things apply to Marvin Harrison. I don't think so, but I mean, none of us know for sure. But I just think it's possible he does stay.
Okay. On to the next.
Anybody's got anything on that?
Nah.
Okay.
Clear the air on that one.
Yeah.
My man Sean over there. Huh?
Yo. Fellas,
okay.
looking.
My man Sean brought up an interesting. Okay.
I know since I've been on the podcast, I mention it kind of weekly, but I think this past week or these past 2 incidents just really pushed me over the edge with refereeing, NFL and NBA. NFL, of course, man, you're gonna miss calls. It's holding on every call, and I mean, in every game and all that. But you just blatantly just missing stuff. Either you're being paid to do it, or you just blind. But switching gears to the NBA, 5 players, y'all, within the past 3 weeks have been teched out and ejected over words. Like, come on, man. People pay money to see these players. So you gonna eject somebody just because they said, you missed a call or call it fair. Like, for instance, Jaylen Brown, he got ejected because he told the referee, call the same. I just done the same foul right here. Call it on the same, on the other side of the court. Like, come on, man. And then you get these suckers power. I'm sorry for saying it, but you get these suckers power to dictate and try to control a game.
Yeah,
he gonna get fined tomorrow.
and you're not doing it with with fairness and direction. And also, we're 19 years past the malice and the palace. We got it. NBA. It's in control. Players are not, on the, I guess, on the rah-rah anymore because they wanted to be a score.
It's been that many years? 19 years?
I know, right? That's crazy. God damn.
They wanted to be a score. All these teams going 100+ points and everything, trying to get the game to move. But then you doing, man, it just pisses me off, man. These referees are trifling, and I'm sick of them.
Damn. Tell him, Sean.
Tell him how you really feel.
I know, right? The referees are trifling with your Foot Locker shirt on.
Hey, you know what? All right, well, anybody got anything on that? How you think the you think refereeing is getting worse in the sports or what?
I don't know. I don't know.
Would you say that, Darius?
I mean, refs. It's a hard deal, man. They got a hard job. We got so much technology that can see instant replay, see all the faults, see all, so it's a tough job. But in NBA, they have a little more control to kick players out, where it's too much communication back and forth, where the emotions can kind of get, I mean, it's tough. I mean, NBA is different. NFL, I think they hide behind a shield a little bit more. They have a tough job. It's kind of hard to pinpoint who's to blame, because it really comes down to the league, because the league's going to protect their refs, and so it really comes from the top. We all want to see games played, well. Like you got the game this with this football with name offsides penalty. He did the offsides all game. He only called it once. I mean, he could have been consistent with it, and with the Kansas City Chiefs this past weekend. So I mean, it's inconsistency. I mean, it's tough. I mean, go ahead, Kev.
I mean, calls happen, bad things happen, but I have a spin right quick. Is it possible that we think, or people think, that the referee is getting worse because the athletes are getting faster and it's hard to keep up with them? Like, could that be a reason why? Like, it's still these same 50, 60-year-old refs who are running around, and the athletes have gotten much faster, much stronger. Like, they move quicker than they did 10, 12 years ago. I mean, it's hard to see everything. I'm just saying.
They're human. They can't see everything.
That's
that
true.
Could be a reason.
They see everything, but they can't see everything.
Actually, I mean, I agree with Kevin, but I think some calls that they miss, it's not hard to make. If that makes sense. I think I seen it was a call. Dang, I can't remember the game. The receiver they missed. I think it was in the Green Bay game. Green Bay and who did he beat last week? I don't remember.
Kansas City.
Yeah, when he jumped on his back. He jumped on his back.
Oh, jump on his back at pass interference.
Yeah,
End of the game.
That was obvious. That was obvious.
Blatant.
That should have been called. Those are the like I can understand close calls, bang bang plays or whatever. Those are plays, but a call like that you can't miss. Not in a game like that, you can't miss that. And at that time, so I do agree that some calls like the bang bang calls are really, really difficult because people are moving at a speed that they haven't moved at before, and they're hitting harder and stuff like that. But that kind of call, those are the ones that are problems. So That call, the one some years ago with New Orleans when the dude, I mean, he mugged the dude, and something that happened a few weeks ago.
That was bad.
And those are the calls that have to be called, no matter what. They got to be called. But you know, like I said, the close ones, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Those are hard to, you know, but the ones like that, they gotta be. You can't miss those, dog.
Just like pass interference on the Washington Giants game.
Yeah, what was it 2 years ago? Yeah, I mean, you just can't miss those calls, dog. Like those are the ones you can't miss. But you know, but they are moving faster. And
the calls.
Well, let me say this, because we talk about the NBA and throwing guys out. I think two main things was the problem in the NBA: flopping and dudes complaining to the refs. Yeah. These dudes crying about calls. I mean, it's a human factor in all of this. Then no ref is going to be perfect, but you can't be crying to the ref and going crazy like a little baby, man. That's crazy. You got to keep playing ball.
I think
crying to the ref and complaining. Yeah, you can get kicked out for that. You can get kicked out for that. I think any sport should kick a player out for crying. I mean, we'll be teaching kids and stuff watching this.
I think the NBA is harder to ref than a football game. Harder, it's hard because they always moving at a pace.
The game is so fast. Exactly.
They always up and down.
But
it's also more flopping in the NBA too.
Yeah, it's just hard to do. But players
cracking down on all of that, you know.
Yeah, players get ejected. I guess if I was a ref, I'd probably be like, man, get out of my face, man. I'd probably be like, man, get the fuck out of my face. Get out of here, man. I'm tired of your mouth, man. Leave me alone.
Enough is enough.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get that. I just think sometimes if it doesn't, I can't even say that because a lot of words lead to fights, but like if it's just me and you, you know, squabbling a little bit, just talk a little shit back and forth. Like I'm cool with that, but like I like the Ime and LeBron. I don't, you know, I don't see no back in that. I really don't. But
I thought that seemed fast. I mean, that was pretty quick.
Maybe he was trying to keep it from elevating to another level, I guess. But I just feel like at that moment it wasn't tech worthy. But you know, I wasn't there, so
understood. Okay, moving forward.
I'm about to go on a rant.
Anybody else got anything to say about that?
Well, Apostle over there, he's got something to say.
About the refs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The refs have been affecting every sport for years. You know what I mean? We could go through the years of how many championships for some of our favorite players in different sports have been changed by the refs. It just come with the territory, bro. I'm numb to it. You know, it's a lot of seasons, a lot of team season would be different right now if it weren't for refs. So I mean, hey, yeah, that's my only.
So how y'all feel about that Pat Mahomes thing? Do you think the ref should have told Tony to move back? Do you think that's right?
Nah, I think it's legit. The man over he on side by a mile.
But you gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent though.
Yeah, you gotta be. I think the problem is that out of the 5 times that he was offside, you chose to throw it then.
They called in the fourth quarter, exactly. The last play.
Like legit.
Was it the right call?
He was legit. Oh no!
Yeah.
It was the right
how do you blame the ref?
No doubt. How you blame the ref?
What I'm questioning.
You can't blame the ref. You can't blame the ref.
What I'm questioning is why he called it right there instead of he didn't call it no other part of the game.
The funny thing about that is
he was blatantly outside.
Had they waited till everything transpired, then threw the flag, I've been mad. But as soon as they said hike, the hike is on the ground.
He threw it immediately.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out why he didn't throw it 4 other times. He was blatantly offside.
Maybe that's why he threw it that time. I let you live all game. Tired of it. I gave you a pass 4
I'm
times.
not gonna affect the game like that though. I'm gonna throw it the first 4 times.
He threw the hangy before the play. See, everybody's caught up on the amazing play by Kelsey. I'm mad that they called it back. But however, and that hanky came out late in the play, I'll be mad. But the hanky was on the ground before Mahomes even threw the ball.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
one
bad
thing I like to
technique.
say,
Hey.
instances like this.
Man, listen, I'm
That's one
surprised.
thing I like
I'm
to say,
surprised.
you know, you don't.
Go ahead.
No, go.
I'm surprised Tony's still on the field. I don't think he's gonna be on. I definitely know he won't be there next year. I'm surprised he's still there now. I'm surprised they ain't already released it.
Facts.
Who they gonna replace him with though? That's the problem.
But I'm saying this man don't cost. He has cost you 2 whole games.
2 whole games.
Yeah.
Whole games.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah,
Detroit game.
yeah.
Like he gave the man a pick 6.
And
Yeah, he gave him the ball. Yeah.
Oh, so it's 3 games then, because he had another one where he completely dropped a touchdown pass, wasn't he?
That was
that
was the other receiver.
Sorry, my bad.
Just fire all the receivers. Just give her all of them. Just give her all of them. Take them shit home.
Listen, one thing that's paramount about this year, man. If you want to keep doing your thing, you need talent.
Basically.
Because these other teams are loading up with talent, and Mahomes is too good to have that deficient of a receiver. He's the truth. He's him, but he can't.
Quarterbacks make the receivers better.
He don't need Tyreek. He don't need Tyreek. He just need comparable receivers.
I think losing people underestimate Juju. Juju actually stabilized the room. He was a veteran who actually stabilized the room last year.
So that go to show you. That go to show you that all I need is
a bum dog.
So that go to show you. Give me a halfway decent receiver. That's
exactly.
And I can go.
Juju also
he wanted to get paid. Exactly. I'm saying he was better than what they got now.
I bet Juju wish he took that contract now.
I know. Right?
Exactly. He went for the money.
Yeah.
Well, what I always say is you can win the game on one play, but you can't lose it on one play. Them mofos had a lot of drops all game. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But like I said, man,
that's
he'll
definitely
be back.
true. That's definitely true.
He'll be back. Somebody with a name.
That's not what cost him the game. You right about that.
So, do y'all think with Pat, with the outbursts and all that, do y'all think he's frustrated with the team? Is it the receivers? What is? I mean, I feel his frustration.
He could be frustrated
with the rep, right?
I know, but I think it was more than that. I think it was.
I mean, he could be frustrated with the refs because I mean, what is it? Like I just said, the call against Green Bay was what didn't go in their favor. It's a call like he said some call last year with the same staff went against them last year. That was a bad call, whatever, or a no call. So I don't know.
He can't have that because it's 2 or 3 games this year that they got the better end of a call to get it done.
Yeah. Of course.
So
you know,
can't have that.
If you it don't matter. You an athlete, you play hard, you want every call. So that's where that's what you get into. You be like, okay, well, you right. I mean, everybody gonna say that, especially us. People like, yeah, but you got the benefit of this call, but they don't care. They want the benefit of every call. You know what I'm saying? They want every. So.
I think he's just upset that his being top dog in the AFC is slipping away. You know what I'm saying? He know they're not the best team. They don't have the best roster, and he know they ain't gonna get the championship this year. And so this just all came to a head. I mean, he just couldn't hold it in, man.
Man, he tired of playing with Sauce. He bounced some Sauce.
Exactly. I mean, he frustrated. All that out.
He's not gonna throw his teammates underneath the bus. But we all know when him and Andy got around the corner and they made it the next day and they was eating their little cheese sandwich doing their next commercial. He told that man, look man, them dudes some trash, man. Real talk.
Kelsey probably said, look, man.
Yeah. I mean, you see who doing the commercials, right? Kelsey, Mahomes. And look, man. I know even Taylor Swift probably called out him and look, y'all give my baby some players, man. What y'all doing, man?
Hey, it's done. They over this year. That's it.
I can't be bringing billions of views to this.
All right, so let's move on to we talking football. Let's get on them fantasy ads and drop.
Now it's time for your fantasy outlook. We talking ads, drops, sleepers, and keepers.
I didn't write this down.
All right. So we talking about fantasy football here, yo. So again, we want the ADDS
playoff time.
ads,
Playoff time.
drops. Yeah, playoff time in your leagues. If you made the
Playoffs.
it's time. It's crunch time now.
It's crunch time. Money making time. All right.
We're gonna let D Nice and Buzzell. We're gonna let y'all the heavy fantasy players. Oh, Kevin too.
Well, me and Beazell going head to head in the first round matchup before we have to match up with Apostle over there for next week. So, so you got some of the top. Go ahead, Beazell.
Well, I like Odell Beckham right now. I think he's hot right now. For how long?
God damn Odell.
I think this is where
I don't think Odell's on the waiver wire.
I
don't think he's on the waiver wire.
He's in a couple, and I like but also, well, I like the running back for Cincinnati. That back
Chase Brown. Yep.
Chase Brown. I like him.
He actually played really well.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Touchdowns in the past couple games. I like Chase Brown.
I think Vegas running back got hurt. So if you got Zamir White on the waiver wire, you could pick up Ty Chandler also. Some backups who may do all right. Actually, Jake Browning. I mean, if he's still available, he balled out. Cincinnati, he got some weapons out there. He's looking pretty good.
How many points? How many points?
Good about that man is not on the waiver wire now. Everybody and their brother went after that man after that Monday night game.
One of my leagues, he's still out. He's still out there. He's still out there.
Last week.
How many points he got?
Jake Browning got me. Jake Browning, one of my leagues, got me 40 points last week. No, 36 points. There's a bunch of bonus points.
Wow.
Yeah, he did pretty good.
See, that was my suggestion last week. You're welcome.
You told me to pick up Bingo.
I picked him up. I picked him up 3 weeks ago though, because I needed a quarterback, so I picked him a minute ago. Hey, Joe Flacco! Don't forget about old man Joe. Joe Flacco balling out there.
Don't do it.
Old man.
Don't do it.
You think so? Yeah, I
Hey, Joe was balling.
Because I be willing.
He got a good man. Joe Flacco. Don't sleep on old man Joe. 38 years old, still balling.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Who got next?
One time.
You didn't gave all of them, didn't you?
Right.
You done done it, D Nice. You didn't do everybody.
Go ahead, J.O. It's still some out there.
I'm thinking about quarterback get hurt. I'm thinking if you really need one, you might want to consider Danny DeVito.
The running back from Chicago hurt. So you pick up Foreman and is the running back from Chicago hurt?
Yeah, he is.
No,
I'm about to pick him up one of my leagues.
No, Foreman taking over a bigger role.
Yeah, I pick him.
But also, Derrick Henry was banged up. I would pick up Tyler Spears. Henry
Spears. Yep.
Henry banged up.
These dudes been gone, man. Like y'all tripping.
Danny DeVito's still there.
Danny's still there.
He not dropping buckets like that.
No, I said
nah.
No, he not. But he doing. I mean, he not. He
doing all right for the team. He ain't gonna do all right for your fantasy team. This playoff time. You can't be taking no risk like that.
Nah, not the playoffs. No.
I just said if you hurting.
If you starting Danny DeVito, you shoot.
I played Joey, and my quarterback didn't get me nothing. He hurt his finger.
If he had Danny DeVito, he might have did better.
I might have.
we could have subbed in Danny DeVito. He'd have been just fine.
Yeah, I know. Or Trubisky. Trubisky had 20-something points.
Oh, did he? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
Yeah.
Mitch?
You say so.
I'm telling you.
Oh, he had a rushing touchdown and his rushing yards too. That's probably why.
I don't care how
They
you
still
get them.
suck.
You get how you get it if you
I
get it.
don't care how you get them. You just gotta get them. Anybody else? Nobody else?
Good luck. Good luck this week.
Oh, my
Jerry
bad.
McKinnon.
You doing this? You got this. The duo, the top
What?
duo. The duo you told us to do research on, the top duo in the NBA. That's the last one. Ain't it?
I forgot to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I ain't
that's the
right
next
here.
topic, scumbag. That's the next topic we're gonna talk about.
Wow.
We're gonna shift it to the NBA.
That's why I said I'm gonna let you have it because that's what probably the next one. My bad. I'm sorry.
Are you talking about all time or just this year or this season?
Oh, you can't go.
We shifting to NBA now. We're gonna talk about who you think is the best duo in the NBA right now.
Right now.
The two, if you had to pick a best duo in the NBA right now, who would you pick?
I think Joke. I think Jokic and Murray. My bad. Jokic and Murray, and that's just because
You said right now. Oh, I'm gonna have to go with the end season champs, dog.
I like AD. I like
AD.
yeah. I like.
I mean, right now they playing the best.
Come on, man.
Kevin laugh quick.
Come on, man.
Nuggets ain't been looking that great lately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's struggling.
I mean, LeBron and AD right now.
I like the end season champ because that's my team, but I just.
I mean, I don't think AD gonna continue on this plan.
Yeah,
but right now, you say right now they the best. They playing the best. That duo is playing the best. I think right now.
If I had to pick one, if I just had to pick, I me myself, I'm just saying, if I had to bet my money, it would be on Murray and Jokic. But I love the Lakers, but I just don't believe in AD.
I agree.
I'm sure he's gonna falter at some point.
I'm sure he's gonna falter at some point, but right now he ain't. So
I wanted to say your boy Dame, but every time I bet on them with DraftKings, I lose. I ain't messing with Dame. They not
even. I mean, they doing all right, but like they not.
Yeah,
they supposed to be. I don't know.
And can you say Golden State because it's not a duo? They like a trio or four.
It's still a
Is it orgy?
No, they're one. They're solo. They're solo.
Or one brother.
Golden State is a solo.
Yeah,
right.
It's a solo.
What y'all think about KD and Booker?
All right, my pick is.
That's my selection, KD and Booker.
KD and Booker. That's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
They not.
Yeah.
They not playing. I mean,
But both of them stay hurt too.
Yeah, one of them out every other night. How they? Come on, man.
Fair enough. It's an on paper pick.
Yeah, that's saying on paper. But don't put my young boys in there too. Put my young boys in there. They ain't got to be the best. But Tatum and Brown. Mention my young boy.
Tatum and Brown.
That's my
I got Tatum and Brown.
Yeah, mention my young boy. He ain't got to be. He ain't got to win the conversation. But put him in it.
You thought it was who? You say Omar?
I thought he said Poole. And Kuzma.
Come on, bro.
There's some young boys, all right.
Anybody
they harbor and offer at the same time.
Nah.
You said who?
Kyrie
and Luka.
Nah.
Luka.
I forgot.
I mean, they playing well this year. They actually.
I forgot they played.
They beat Lakers tonight? I think they did.
Yeah, but Kyrie didn't play.
Good duo.
Yeah, because he hurt. Right?
Oh.
He didn't play.
Kyrie didn't play. Oh, well.
I mean, I looked at a list, fellas. So what y'all think of Fox and Sabonis?
Number 10? No.
Yeah.
Up and coming.
Number 9 is Jaren Jackson.
I think they might be. I think they out and going. I think Fox and Sabonis out and going.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy and Bam.
Yeah.
It ain't playoff times enough.
Nah, man.
That's a pretty good one too.
Playoff Jimmy buckets ain't came out yet. He saved himself.
And then number 6 was Kawhi Paul George,
Paul
PG.
George.
Yeah, Paul George.
I've
Yeah, that's a
always
good
liked
one.
that duo, but
They gotta win. They got short in the playoffs. They gotta stay healthy.
yeah, they seem to step in their own way.
Sacramento, they all right, and the boys out there, Fox and
Yeah, Fox and Sabonis.
Sabonis don't
that's
play
a good-
no D though, man.
You don't play no.
They too small, man. Sabonis can't play that middle.
What about Anthony Edwards and
Cat?
And
and
Cat, yeah, that's a good one.
Because he taking
What about
over.
Butler and
Bam?
Bam? What about Butler?
Nah,
and,
yeah, it ain't playoffs yet. So
Yeah,
okay. So
right.
the overall, who y'all think? So
All right,
who
we got a little NBA in there, so let's move on to. Huh?
All right, go ahead. Oh.
What you saying?
No, I just said so.
Right.
So I
Got a little NBA in there.
Yeah, but who do we come up with though? As a show, who can we all agree on right now?
I don't think we agreed on anybody.
I mean, who can we all agree on?
We ain't all gonna agree on
anybody. Everybody gave somebody different.
I mean, but who can we find? Who can we all say?
I don't know, man. I mean,
I like Tatum and Brown.
I think I can't put Brown. I don't think you could take anybody over Giannis and Dame, man. I don't think two dudes.
I don't know. Dame don't play on defense. Come on, no defense. Come on now.
Man, with dude, we're in
defense going downhill.
The other night. They was giving Dame buckets the other night.
Yeah.
Nah, Dame can't play on D.
Well, Halliburton gave him work. Crazy work.
Yeah. Anybody pick up him.
He need a partner. That's why
he's giving him crazy work.
That's true. Him and Miles Turner. Nah.
Yeah.
What about Donovan Mitchell and Garland?
Yeah.
Mitchell a dog. Garland can play when he want to play. I guess he
can play.
He can play. He don't show up every night.
What about
Mitchell trying to get the hell out of Cleveland? That's what he's trying to do.
Kyrie and your boy down there,
Luka.
Yeah,
we talked about them first.
Yeah, Luka and Kyrie.
Talked about them earlier.
Yeah.
Why you coming late, man? You coming late to the party, man.
That's the second one you brought up. We already talked about this.
I was the second one you brought up.
We already talked about.
I'm multitasking. That's why because I can't just sit on.
Sit back then.
I don't have that luxury. Scumbag. I don't have that luxury.
I be throwing that word around.
Yeah, you slowing us down. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to real shit or bullshit. Can I get that drop, engineer? Can I get that drop?
See, now I got to be the engineer. See what I'm saying? Working me.
Come on, tech guy.
Bullshit or real shit?
All right, so I know we saw the in tournament. We're gonna keep an NBA on this first one. We saw the in season tournament, and my boy Zion be getting a lot of flack for his conditioning and how heavy he is.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, true.
Barkley, Shaq, all them coming down hard on him, man. I see right now Zion listed as 6'6", 284 pounds.
Mm.
He look
they
like
said
he
the
about.
chefs love him.
He look like he about three. Yeah, he look like he about 320 something.
Yeah, they made a post. The chefs love him down there.
Well, so how y'all feel? Yeah, so what y'all think? You think he wasting his career? I heard Barkley and Shaq the other night on, and Stephen A did too. You know, saying that he ruining his career. He can't stay away from the table. What y'all think?
It's real shit.
Oh my!
It's definitely real shit.
It's real shit.
The minute he got drafted to New Orleans, I said, "Oh shit!" Like New Orleans is the worst place for a fat boy to be. Like it's the worst place. Yeah. It's the worst place.
Stay away from New Orleans.
Yeah, man. New Orleans is everything in there is good, man. So I need no problem.
And you're gonna party. You're gonna eat and you're gonna party. That's what you do.
You're mainly gonna eat and drink in New Orleans. What you gonna do? And he a young dude with money, as y'all was saying, with money. He had a long way because he he was always a big dude eating whatever he wants, right? But the older he gets, you can't eat. You got to take care of your body from like 20, 21 when you're built like that. Like his knees ain't gonna hold up, his cartilage ain't gonna hold up. You can't be moving that kind of mass in his body. I know, but you can't be doing that, on and not watching your diet. Like he has to learn that, and I'm sure they're trying to drill it in his head, but he's not gonna listen to us too late. Like he's not.
So you think he done?
Hey man, maybe he got an eating disorder, man. Maybe he got an eating disorder.
He like to eat.
Maybe. But didn't he come into the season in shape though? Didn't he come into the season in shape? How do you get out of shape during the season? I thought he was in tip-top shape this year.
They said he was in shape. He didn't look in shape to me when he started. He didn't. They said in shape. Yeah.
Last year he was in shape. This year, no.
I thought this year he was back working out and getting back in shape, but I don't know.
He is
definitely. I thought it was funny how Barkley and Shaq was going in on. Didn't they start off Fat Boys?
They had the same problem.
Kobe had and Barkley.
Especially Barkley.
Not Barkley, yes.
Shaq worked his way into shape, but Barkley.
Shaq did too.
Orlando and beginning of LA
did too. Shaq did too.
Kobe had issues with Shaq.
Orlando?
Yes.
Not the Orlando Shaq.
Not Orlando
Shaq was.
Nah, not even a little bit. Pull up Orlando Shaq when
he was young, and then
Shaq had to hire a nutritionist when he was in Orlando, and he
just
carried over.
Okay, well, show me.
He admitted it. He admitted it.
I understand that, but show me when he was out of shape.
Yeah, he learned just like.
At one point in time, while he was in Orlando, Shaq was 300 pounds.
In Orlando? I don't remember that at all.
He's 330, right? 7'1", 330. Ain't that Shaq average?
I mean, right now, he's like 400.
He always 300, yeah.
But on the Zion Williamson tip,
when he was out of shape in New Orleans, in Orlando, that's all.
On the Zion Williamson tip, I call Cap.
You know what?
I call Cap. I think people are overreacting. I think that the kid, because of injuries, he has not lived up to the expectations that was set upon him, and people are heaping that upon him. But he still, when he gets the opportunity, he's still producing at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Some big boys can get busy, man. He may need to be able to trim it up a little bit, but some big boys can roll. The big boy's still rolling, man.
Well, that's fair. He is definitely performing on the court now, but if you're talking about longevity, it's not going to last. It's not sustainable what he's doing.
I understand. He might learn as he grows, but right now, big boy roller. Let the big boy go.
I think he can figure it out. I think like Shaq, just like Charles did, man. I think a little maturity. I think he'll figure it out.
And Shaq was a big butterball too. Barkley was a big butterball too, but that big boy could roll though.
The round mound of rebound, really?
Yeah, that big boy could go, boy.
The round mound, yeah.
He only 23. He got some time.
Yeah, he just needs to stay healthy and play a whole season.
All right.
Exactly.
I would like to say this. O is doing an amazing job tonight. I want to tell him that. I give him stripe, and that's my man. But he is doing an amazing job, and I want y'all to all acknowledge that.
Nope.
All right, so let's move on to the next.
Good job, man.
All right, let's move on to the next thing. Because we had 2 hours now.
Yeah, we had 2 hours. It's time to cut it.
We got 10 minutes.
We're gonna go outside the box here. We're gonna go outside the box a little bit, and it may feel uncomfortable a little bit at first, but trust me.
Oh God.
Okay, so
We're
gonna talk baseball.
Whoa, wait a minute. You didn't
Shohei Ohtani signed.
Oh, the money, the deal.
Shohei Ohtani signed a 7-year, $700 million contract.
Actually,
the biggest in North American history. The biggest, largest in North American history. Yeah, 10 years, 700 million. 10 years, 700 million. And, as we know, the news came out yesterday that he deferred how much? He deferred
95%. 95%
of the end of his time.
680 million. He wants to get paid 10 million a year, or
$2 million a year. He can pay $2 million a year for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then on the 11th year to the 20th year, he has 68 million per year.
68.
Holy crap! Is that what he want?
When he turned 40 to 50, he's getting $68 million a year between 40 and 50 years old.
Yeah, this is a lifetime contract. He done. He should be. I would be done after that.
I kind of like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But how old is he now?
Yeah, and
he only like 20, even 25.
10 years. Is it 25?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I think he's older than that.
Get another contract.
No, I think he's not.
Nah,
He's 29. He's 29. He's 29.
Exactly.
He's 29.
So yeah.
Okay.
So when
His
it's
last
2 years
contract.
up,
Yeah.
go on.
yeah, so they paying him. You know, he was also a top pitcher and hitter, but he's not pitching this year. He may not pitch again. It's possible.
Yeah.
So I mean,
he definitely
is that really?
Yeah. He's definitely.
Well, they don't know. They don't know.
They don't know because
he's taking this year
They
off.
don't know nothing about.
There's
that
a reason. There's a reason why he's not pitching this year. They're hoping he can do it after next year. They're hoping he
his
can.
injury is
Basically, he's gonna just be a DH.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
money
he's
for
basically
DH,
gonna just
man.
be a DH.
I
this year.
don't even know baseball.
That's a lot of damn money for a DH.
It's a lot of.
But what's the
damn money.
advantage of getting a
That's
2
not
million?
even
What's the
everyday
advantage
thing.
of 2 years though? Two
What you mean?
million. What's the advantage of that?
They can
Of
spend
waiting
money
to get it.
For him or the team?
No,
They can sign other people.
For him or
they
the
can sign
team?
people. Yes.
They can sign other people.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
a couple.
And
it's a couple
baseball
other
actually
reasons.
have a luxury. They actually do have a luxury.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's a couple other reasons also though. So by the time he's 40, he's probably gonna retire and be living in Japan. He won't have to pay California taxes on the 68 million he's getting. He'll be back in Japan. So it's a lot of benefits to him asking for the money later. So he
That's
he
true.
frees up.
I didn't think about that.
He frees up the time and the money for the Dodgers to sign other players now, so he can win. And then when he's retired, he's 39, 40, retires. He's back in Japan, getting $68 million a year.
Yeah.
Right now he makes like $45 million a year.
Yeah, I'm about to say
endorsements
that.
anyway.
In endorsements.
Endorsements. Yeah, that's true. So you don't need the money.
So let me ask you this.
Baseball.
That's
So
smart.
let me ask you this. Is that taking a risk, man? Because you know, what if you somebody like Josie, you got multiple baby mamas, right? say in 5 or 6 years, his baby mama piss him off. His baby mama piss him off, and he slap her upside the head. He go to jail. His contract become void.
That's what I was asking. That's what I was asking. That's a
move?
good point. That was a good.
Smart move to defer all of that money like that.
Because I wanted to know: is this
What if something happened?
Yeah, like is it stipulations in here? Is it?
What if you violate his contract?
He probably shouldn't do that.
Then he loses it, but he's still making $45 million a year in endorsements. Like he's not,
Yeah.
like I said, he's not hurting for money.
Baseball is different money, dog. It's a different type of money.
It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed, but I'm sure there's some clauses though. I mean, obviously, any has some clauses.
10 years, 700 million without bringing something up. Something gotta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You tie your shoes wrong. You can't get that money.
It's a long time, man. 10 years.
I mean, baseball, you could play.
Actually,
long,
it's 20 years. It's not even 10 years. It's 20 years.
It's 20 years. Yeah.
It's 20-year contract.
It's the Allen Iverson jump, Reebok jump.
Or the Bobby Bonilla joint.
Oh my God! And he's still getting paid.
Oh yeah, he's still getting paid. Oh yeah.
Dang.
I want to. You know what? I should have played baseball. I just got one contract.
Baseball and soccer is what it is.
I just got that one. Just one.
You know what else I saw? They were talking about how in the world the Dodgers pay all that, but I saw online they said that a beer at Dodger Stadium, they charge 99 cents per ounce. So a bottle of beer is $12 at Dodger Stadium. They got a damn ice cream
in LA.
come in a helmet. Because ice cream come in a helmet. Ice cream come in a helmet.
Hey, that's why I'm moving to California.
Come in a helmet for $30.
Well, check this out. You know the beers at FedEx.
They're gonna get that money. They're gonna get that money back.
The beers at FedEx cost more than any other stadium in the NFL by at least $3 or $4.
Yeah, it's
they did that. They did the jump. It's like $14 or $15 for a beer. It's like I think the most in another NFL stadium is like 11.
Josie's Joints.
I'm just saying.
Josie's Joints.
The new owners didn't lower the prices. I guess not.
I don't know.
They trying to raise the season ticket prices. Oh,
they got $6 billion to recoup.
Oh,
they got $6
yeah,
billion
that's
to
true.
recoup.
They need to win the team first. Get some W's first before you start recouping.
They said they trying to put some money into the stadium so it can hold up until they move. Yeah, they're not lowering nothing.
Yeah.
You a season ticket holder. I'm sorry. They're coming out the out first.
Man.
All right.
All right. Oh,
it was something else. It was one more thing, and then I forgot what it was.
Oh yeah, we was gonna say what's your Christmas wish list for the Commanders? What do you want the Commanders to get this Christmas or this all season? What's the main thing you want for the Commanders this Christmas? Let's start with Kev since he looking.
My bad.
Let's go, Kev. What do you want the most for the Commanders? What's the one thing at the top of your list for the Commanders? One thing.
A DC stadium deal.
Nice. I like that.
Interesting.
I like that.
Mm.
I like that.
I'm gonna go with realistic shit.
Okay. You want to elaborate a little bit, or
no?
What did you say? What'd you say?
Skins should be in DC.
What'd you say? You said. What did you say?
I said I'm gonna go with realistic shit. A coach, because DC they still working on it. They trying. Yeah, Merlin is in it right now. VA is out right now, so it's Merlin and DC.
Well, you also know in about a couple hours you're gonna lose the Caps and the Wizards too, right?
Yeah.
Alexandria.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
But the realistic thing is, what I think they need is a coach, or a competent front office, and I think they got it. I think they got the right people.
Jim Harbaugh on his way, man. Just relax.
Kevin has been said it. Jim Harbaugh is on the way. So I mean, that's just my thing. Realistic. I do want a better stadium. That's an embarrassing place to be.
DC Stadium deal would be nice.
You know,
so what's the number one on your Christmas list? What is it? What's number one on your Christmas? A coach? Who the coach? Who?
Good one.
I like him. Harbaugh.
Who you want?
I mean, I want the enemy to have a chance, but Kevin gonna shoot that down. So I'm not gonna say it.
Is that what you was gonna do? Is that the impression of me you was gonna do?
What?
Is that the impression you was gonna do of me? He going with Kevin, we're gonna shoot it down.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm just saying, like, I mean, y'all don't think Bieniemy could be the head coach? Y'all don't think it's a chance?
I think he's going to Chicago.
You think he's going to Chicago? I mean, I just want to coach, and I don't know who's out there. I don't know the candidates.
I heard he was on their list.
Yeah. But he is
Chicago or the LA Chargers.
I want to talk about the Bears, but
my bad, dog. I didn't mean to do that.
What you think, Darius? What the Commanders need the most?
Some heart.
They need a heart. Oh man, you take mine, man.
He was gonna say it. That's what
Brazil already won.
I was fucking with Darius. Mess with Darius. I do.
That's what they need. And they need a heart. They need they probably need a leader from the top. So someone who can change the whole structure of the whole system, man. Just to bring a whole new environment. If that's a coach, it's a GM. If somebody got to just change the whole mindset of everybody. So
make them want to win, like Sweat said.
Change the culture, man.
What you think, Joe?
I want. Oh, Sean.
They need some discipline. So
discipline. That's what you want.
They need some act right, man. Like get this. Come on, man.
Right. I just think they're not good, dog. I mean, discipline or whatever. They're just not.
Do something to get good. Try.
I think we like them, but they're here. But they're not just good. They're not good.
We really need an offensive line, though, for real. We really need that.
We need everything. You throw something at the wall and it's gonna stick. Whatever you think we need, and you just throw it at the wall. We need it. You know what I mean? We need a lion. We need tigers. We need lions. We need bears. We need everything. You know what I mean? But being real, like they're just not good. So discipline, yeah, that's cool. But we need football players.
I want whatever I want what all these other good teams got. These young, innovative coaches to the head coach. That's what I want.
We let like 3 go.
I want to. We let
It's
them all
not fair
go.
to say that, man.
Four.
It's not fair to say that. But go ahead.
That's what I want.
Exactly.
I want
It's
to
not
say.
fair to say
I know
that.
Kevin.
It's not
I'm gonna
fair
get
to
a
say
rise out of Kevin.
But one of them, we actually
We had
humiliated.
three
him and
It's
his
not fair
father.
to say that. It's not fair to say
We
that.
actually
That's
humiliated.
the whole regime.
Yeah, it's
We
not
actually
fair to say that.
humiliated.
Who
We
you
actually
talking about,
humiliated his
BZL?
father.
Joey
LaFleur,
finish. I
McVay,
can't believe
and
it. Let
Shanahan?
Joey finish. Let Joey
And
finish. What he
LaFleur, yeah. We at McDaniels. We actually
McVay.
and McDaniels
LaFleur.
in Miami.
Oh
He
yeah.
was there too. I
Yeah.
just
How
want
many
one of
years?
those dudes. I want one of those dudes. I want one of those dudes that you know what I'm saying that turn the program around and actually are good. That's what I want.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
Now
Good
we
front office.
talking. Now we talking.
That's what I want. I want a coach that's young, innovative, and
So you want McDaniels next year?
I mean, I would take him, but I mean, he
How
already got
y'all
a
feel
job.
about that?
He like that. I think he like his job. So,
Yeah.
but I want that. That's what I want. A competent front office and a young, innovative head coach.
Whoever Houston's offensive coordinator is, I want him.
He up for jobs, I think.
Is he? I don't know who he is.
I think
I
so.
don't know.
I don't know who he is either.
I don't know.
Well, I think he came from he brought him from San Fran, I think. So so I don't think he's gonna leave. Well, you never know.
Okay.
But that system. Do you want a new quarterback? That's the question.
Bobby
Do you
Slow.
want a new quarterback?
They said Jane Daniels. Well, right now, we looking like Jane Daniels. We looking like Daniels, bro.
Bobby Slow it is the name.
Do you want him over Sam Howell? He's nice.
I like Daniels. Daniels my guy. What you talking about? I've been talking about
I'm saying, do you want him over Sam Howell? Do you want him over Sam Howell? Is the question.
Well, regardless of who back there, we don't have no line.
And you know that's also a misnomer too. Like the line is giving Howell like 2.5 seconds to throw the ball. Same as any other quarterback.
He holding the ball.
It's not the line. The line
He holding
is
the ball for a long time.
A good enough job to be successful.
You gotta get some of a line. He the most sacked quarterback in the league. You gotta get.
That's because he's holding the ball. Like if you look at the times a quarterback has to throw the ball, it's like 2.5 seconds, and Howell has that.
Yep.
Could it be the play?
He processing.
They ain't gonna give you much more, but yeah.
Could it be the play calling?
Some of it is. Some of it is. Some of it is protection issues too. I mean, like
I'm just saying the line is
not holding up, but it's like not reading where the blitzes are coming from, or you know, not calling the right protection. That's happening a lot too.
And he's one of the most passing quarterbacks it is. So the thing is, what they say, and running linemen love run plays because they go forward. Pass plays, they go backwards. They on their heels, they go backwards. They like to go forward. They like to push forward. He's the most passing quarterback in the league, one of the most, and they're always going backwards. You feel what I'm saying? It makes it harder. So, you know, I want to give y'all that.
You got some people falling asleep over here. Been a long night.
It's tomorrow already.
I see you over there.
It was good show. I'm gonna chop it up. Don't worry, I'll chop it up. Anybody else? Carlton, you're a Cowboy fan, Apostle, so you I mean, what do you care about what they get?
Came out the closet.
What do you think they need? Give it an eye test. I mean, I'm not throwing you no shade, brother. I'm not throwing you no shade, but what do you think they need?
What they need first, definitely offensive line. Then you need to figure out what you're gonna do with the people you got rid of. What you're gonna do in the absence of Chase Young and Sweat, and then add to the secondary. Because your secondary has been need help. Let me say that.
I heard that they're gonna hire Al Harris.
To do what?
I'm kidding, man. I don't care.
Do what?
Hey, I got one thing. He's
the Cowboys' defensive back coach. That's
I know we're about to go, but I don't want to take this from you. And I wanted to say this before we ended. I do want to ask y'all this. They play the Rams this week. What is the Rams favored by 7 or something like that? They're favored by a touchdown. No, it's by a touchdown.
Where's the game at?
It's LA.
They got a better chance in LA. But what I want to know is, what do they have to do to win? And Omar, I want to start with you because you did a great job tonight. And I want to know, what do you think they need to do? An unbiased ear, an unbiased tongue.
He gonna say lose. Tank.
Hey man, don't put words in his mouth.
My bad.
I mean, Omar, what they got to do? He was like, he can't think of shit. He can't hear.
Oh, he can't hear right now.
Hear us?
He can't hear.
You cannot hear.
I don't think he hear.
I think
earbuds
battery
ran out.
Okay, so
No, he can't hear.
We about to finish. What do you think we need to do, Darius?
It's gonna be tough. They gotta put pressure on somehow stop Williams and put pressure on quarterback. The quarterback and what is it, Stafford? He don't like pressure in his face. If they can get some pressure, some turnovers, and stop the run game, but it's gonna be tough, man. They can put up some points.
That's a lot.
But that's what they gotta do, man.
That's a lot. A long list.
That's the only chance. The only chance. Yeah. 3 things: stop the run, put pressure on Stafford, and run the ball.
Cover Cooper Kupp and cover Nuka.
Yeah, I was gonna say stop Kupp, but
Kupp and Nuka. Whatever.
We got 2 receivers. You can't stop. One of them gonna get loose.
His name is Puka Nacua.
Nuka.
Puka Nacua.
Mm-hmm.
You put pressure on, he can't get it to him, but you gotta stop that quarterback, man.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, blitz him.
They're gonna have to hope that the Rams defense take a week off and win the game like 31-28 on some just they scored a lot of points. That's the only chance they have.
I agree. What you think, Sean?
Prayer.
Yeah. Apostle, you might can help him with that. Joey, what you think, man? Like, give us some real spiel. What you think? What they need to do?
What do they need to do? They need to do something they ain't done before. Probably play some defense, but I'm with Kevin. I'm thinking they just need to hope that Arnold doesn't show up and doesn't wreck the line, and the defense plays subpar, and they can just outscore the Rams. And maybe make a play. They're gonna have to win. They're gonna have to make a play or 2 on defense. I mean, they could, but they're gonna have to make something happen on defense. A turnover in the right spot, something. But for the most part, they're gonna have to just try to outscore them, because the defense is like they like the red cape on the Matador. Olay, they letting them go through.
You're right.
Oh, they're coming off a bye with Rivera really implementing that defense. You know what I'm saying? He's the leader defense now. So we'll see if he can make some changes off the bye week. So I don't know.
Points.
Yo, no Rivera.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure he called Jack Del Rio on that bye week and asked for tips.
Hey, bud. How you doing, bud?
Hey, Jack, I know I fired you, but listen.
Right. I had no choice. So if you were still coach, what would you do this week?
Yeah.
Apostle, what you think, brother?
You got to put pressure on Matthew Stafford. If you can't put pressure on him, he is going to throw a lot, and he's going to cook. So
exactly,
you got, and if you got the ball on offense, run the pill, play complimentary football, run the rock, keep staffing them on the sideline, because his receivers got favorable matchups. You know, and in my other league, fantasy league, I am definitely starting Matthew Stafford this week. So yeah.
So I'm gonna say this. So
Me
it's
too.
my turn.
Me too. Me too.
I'm gonna say this. And can you hear us now? You good? Are you back? He not. Okay, so I want to say
Hey,
this.
Blakey.
I want to say this. Kevin, you weren't here last week, and we Joey can tell you this. Joey, how many times Scary Terry got the ball last week?
0.
How many times they threw him the ball?
3, I think. I think he was
Okay.
targeted 2 or 3 times, maybe.
Well, that means he wasn't open.
Okay. You got to get your best playmaker. You got to get your playmakers the ball. Your best players the ball. In order to stay with this team, because they're going to score, you're going to have to get your best players the ball. I don't know how you do it.
Well,
you know,
kind of went over this last week too.
Yeah, but yeah. So you got to get them the ball. If you don't get them, if Terry don't get a catch, you're not winning. If Terry probably get 5 or 10 catches, he's not gonna win. But still, you got to get him the ball.
You got a better chance, right?
Yeah, get him the ball.
It's shown. You get him the ball.
First of all, it's crazy that you go through a whole half that your best player, arguably your best player on the field, don't get a ball or don't get a catch. That's crazy.
That's a lot.
That's crazy. That's a half. You win a whole game.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's talking about he got cardio in at the end of the game, come on, man. Get this man the ball. That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, fellas. It's been real. I'm going to finish it off for my man right here. Oh, he did a great job. I hope to see y'all next week. Thank you.
Good job, Omar.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming in and tuning in and sharing us. AKA the Apostle with the Let's Talk Sports, y'all. Holding us down. Y'all make sure y'all tune in with him. He's talking boxing. He's talking sports on the other days, but he's talking boxing mostly on Mondays. He talked to other sports. But Mondays be his boxing days.
Hey, Apostle, we gonna talk about soccer tomorrow? You gonna talk about soccer tomorrow?
No, he gonna talk about
soccer. You got other sports. This week's topic is Devin Haney, Clarissa Shields, the big women's fight coming up this Friday, the Jake Paul card. It's a lot of things going on in boxing right now. Boxing lit.
No soccer though.
Not right now.
Okay.
Okay, but listen, I do like the soccer thing, but we'll talk about that later. But listen, this is what I want to do. I want y'all to like, subscribe, and share. We got more content coming to y'all. We're gonna chop it up. And we're gonna be here again next week.
You should get it to Apostle. You can do that as an intro. You can do that for an intro.
And hopefully I get this win. Until then, man.
You talking against me? Against me?
Where to find you, Sean? Where can we find you, Sean?
Shit.
Here. It's like right
here.
You can find me here on Tuesdays, and I'm around. I ain't got nothing right now. I'm a little tired, bro.
Right. Where can we find you, Kevin?
I think we all tired.
Right here.
Right here.
Everybody's gonna be.
Where can we find you, DMVD Nice?
Right here.
Here, Instagram, D Nice. I'm D Woke. I'm tired.
Anyway. AK, where can we find you, brother?
Never mind.
You can find me at Let's Talk Sports, your YouTube channel, under AK the Apostle on Facebook, IG, TikTok. You name it, we out here, man. Let's Talk Sports, y'all.
Okay. J.O., where can we find you, brother?
J.O. You can find. I'm sorry. First of all, I'd like to say it was a big move in golf this week, but we'll talk about that later. No, seriously, somebody went over, got like
500 million.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway,
Draymond got ejected tonight.
That ain't a surprise. Talking Shit Podcast is on Instagram, Talking Shit Podcast, Facebook, what's that with y'all? YouTube, all that stuff. So I'm here. I'm also here on when these other guys are here.
When the other guys are here. Hey man, y'all can find me at BZL The Truth almost everything. Almost on everything. You can find me at Next2Flex. Us as the team at Next2Flex _ Next2Flex. And just Google us. You can find us. And my man O for doing a great job. Coach O, what is it?
Just O.
Good job, O.
Just O.
Oh.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, O.
O. You gotta do it.
All
You
right.
ain't gonna do it. Come
It's a
on,
good
do
one.
it. Everybody do it so you can do it.
Do the O. O.
He ain't gonna do it.
All right.
He ain't good at sign language.
Hey, have a good week, fellas. Good luck this weekend playing fantasy football.